Welcome everyone to the JK Podcast, the only podcast that believes Nintendo is going to win E3 this year.
Actually, they can.
JK. There's no way they're winning this year.
I read an article on how they can. It was
They
terrible.
would need to, release the NX, release 30 new games, just everything all at once.
I mean, they were like, well, surprise us. Show NX. Give third-party support. I'm like, okay, none of this is happening. Anyway.
I'm Ken O'Connor.
I'm Josh Brandon.
And we are currently recording on Sunday, June 12th, 2016 at exactly 11:33 a.m.
Very nice.
This is the JK Podcast, episode 28.
Yes. This is our pre-E3 2016 podcast.
Extravaganza.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, because we did one of these last year, right?
Yep.
And I feel like I was more hyped.
Oh,
this
yeah.
one I'm just not hyped for, and that's going generally, looking across everything. There's nothing in particular that I'm super hyped about.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, that's because we'll get into all the E3 talk in a little bit, but we are going in with just so much. Companies have come out and have said don't expect this, don't expect that. They're getting us prepared for the worst.
yeah, I mean, it's okay, so it looks like everyone's just gonna show off some sort of game that they already showed, and they're like, hey, it's finally coming out. This is the final product, and
things are already leaking left and right. It's really okay, what's gonna be the big surprise for E3?
And I still wonder how or why EA gets a press conference. But
what do you
anyway?
Okay, we'll get that in a little bit.
They don't do anything.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
how you doing, Joshy?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
A little tired, but
I mean, a little giddy and a little tired. It's all hand in hand. It's okay.
A little giddy.
Yeah, exactly. I can never hear that "Sweet Child of Mine" song
without thinking. Yeah, same here. I would pay have that voice actor sing the entire song in the little Gideon voice.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
She's got a smile and she feels so real.
I should get him to come over to your house for your birthday or something.
Why?
That'd be funny. Actually, you know what I should do? Okay. Down the road, you get married, bachelor party. That's what I bring to the bachelor party.
I don't want strippers. I want little Gideon voice actor.
I'll get him and D. Bradley Baker in a room. Beautiful.
Dude, I would love to meet some voice actors. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea at all.
Yes, I'm saying. Anyway.
Yeah, we're getting way off track. Like we said in the intro, this is our pre-E3 episode. We are recording on Sunday, the official start of E3, because today, I believe, we have EA and Bethesda today, starting at 4 o'clock our time. So, This will probably be out right as E3 starts. So, yay!
Yeah, I mean, if anything, the main ones start tomorrow.
Exactly. Tomorrow's the big meat and potatoes.
Yeah, and then Tuesday is a wash. But yeah, so anyway, Ken.
Anyway, let's get right into
I'm already throwing shots all over the place, but yeah.
Let's jump right into what we've been playing. Josh, anything new with you? What have you been playing?
It's weird. It's been I guess a slow week for me. I don't even know. It's I've been busy, but oddly busy where I don't feel busy. Even though I got a lot of work coming up this week, actually, which is somewhat alarming. I forgot I had to do some whole thing for my journal.
Uh-oh.
Due by the 17th, which is Friday. So starting tomorrow, my life is gonna suck. But so I've been playing only a little bit of League. I was like, all right, took my little hiatus. Let me go back. I lost even more. So I don't currently know what's happening with that. That's very stressful. So aside from that, I've been playing some Hearthstone. Been playing with the Fongmeister, because Fong has all of a sudden been very obsessed with that. But been playing some Hearthstone ranked. It's been some good stuff. I've been winning on that, so I like that. I like winning. Winning's good. Also, this sort of segues into you, but actually, you just go. Then I'll pick it up. Those are basically the main things I've been playing.
Okay.
Go.
I've been playing a shit ton of Overwatch.
And that segues right into what I wanted to say. So, no, I played a little bit of Overwatch last week, at the end of last week, and it's hard, man, because I've been playing on the computer, and I
Okay.
don't play those types of FPS, whatever, with the whole WASD and whatever we talked about a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But ooh, it's a tough cookie, man. But every character it definitely is OP in their own right.
That's the thing. It's that theory where if everyone is chaotic and not balanced, the entire game is balanced because there's no at one point anyone taking over another.
Yeah, jeez. But so you've been playing up a storm on that game, I hear.
Yeah, I literally was playing all day yesterday, just like nonstop. I'm getting really really good at it too. Not to like brag or anything like that.
So if I say, wait, hold on, 3 words, you should know exactly what it is, right? And it's 1 word. This is what my brother apparently says all the time now when he playing anything, finishing off someone. He says, "Die, die,
Die. Yep.
that
Dude,
whatever
that-
is
that-
the Reaper
Yeah, that's his ultimate where he just pulls up.
spins in a circle, gets a triple kill, gets play of the game, and it's like okay, but
Again, like his ability, he can teleport wherever he wants. So like as long as he can see his destination, he can teleport to it. So good Reapers will teleport to like a high area, like on top of like a building,
then jump
down where all the other opposing team is, and just die. It's it's not it's not unbeatable because you can kill him during that. If you can
Yes,
like lock onto him and
that
get
is
him,
true.
you can kill him. But just when you just hear die, like if you hear the second die, it's already too late.
I do like my man Soldier though.
Soldier 76, he's good. He's really made for the Call of Duty players.
I know
because-
that's why I was playing it, and my friend was saying that because I was playing it on his computer, and I was like, no wonder I like this guy. I love the sprint thing, and I was like, yeah, let's go. I actually see I'm really bad at the game because I cannot get the like my fingers don't move that well on those keys with whatever. It really just like I'd have to really work on it.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the movements, I'm just not moving fluidly whatsoever. But I did actually get play of the game on Soldier as like maybe my 5th game playing or something.
using your ultimate.
No, it was
Okay.
it was just plain like skill. It was really funny because for the longest time I was sitting there like messing up things or whatever, forgetting to reload because the R button's all the way over there, and I was like, oh god. But I actually got to play the game. I was running around. I got just triple kill so quick, just killing people. I first dashed after the healer, and then I don't even know, man. I was a pain train
Very
going,
cool.
man. But it's kind of cool. It reminds me of like just like a casual Call of Duty or even the TF2 stuff. But I really do want to try it with an Xbox One controller.
Yeah, I'm using the PS4 controller and just it's perfect. Like I understand like FPS is like the whole like clicking aspect. You want the mouse and keyboard, but I feel like with this game it's so like I don't want to say unimportant, but like characters do more than just shoot. So you don't need that like precision accuracy with the mouse.
That is an understatement because some of these hitboxes, I swear to God.
Well, some of them are giant, some of them are small. Like Diva,
No, I know they
her
could
entire
change.
front is her hitbox.
Well,
Like the entire front of her mech is her like headshot.
yeah, but like, I don't know. The problem is I can't even try it on yours with the Xbox One controller.
I
It's
know.
not fair. And I can't run it on my own thing. I looked up people trying to play it on a Surface, and you have to put on the lowest of the low with a fan next to your fan to keep it cooler, and then it'll run at 30 FPS.
Yeah, not worth.
I was like, So, I mean, I didn't have a strong attachment to it anyway, so I'm not going to bother. But the Overwatch King, man. So apparently you're going for King of Overwatch when Ranked comes out?
It's becoming the thing now where like we're Binding of Isaac for a while. Like I pick up Binding of Isaac, play like a round or two, and put it down. Like that'd be like my killing time thing. Now I go into Overwatch matches and play, and just I never not have fun. Even when I lose, like there's only been a couple matches where it's like I'm like this really really sucks. Like it's just fun to play overall. I love the characters. I've unlocked so many like skins and emotes and like alternate things. I've learned the map so well. I had 3 play of the games in a row. Like,
Nice.
Just me. Like I'm getting really really good. Like the meta of it.
Well, so what is your favorite character?
The 3 characters that I'm using a lot are Bastion,
He's so broken.
Junkrat,
So broken.
and Reinhardt,
Which one's that?
the big shield guy.
So broken.
Okay,
I know. I'm driving your point home. Relax.
no, they're not. They're not
I'm
broken.
telling you though, man. Like, it's interesting because you play more of that defensive, like slower tank kind of style. Because it's funny, because like friend I was playing with, he plays Genji, and
Genji is like the perfect counter to Bastion.
that because you just reflect all of his shots.
Exactly. Which
But-
I like during like the first like week of Overwatch, I didn't realize what was happening. I kept dying. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell? And now like with that, I know how to change that up.
Yeah, like it's weird. I know so much about it, even though I only played just a little bit. But like, it's because I know I could pick it up really fast if I can actually control the thing.
Yeah.
But like, what was it? He also plays the one on the cover. Who was that?
Tracer.
Trace. Oh my God, Tracer. Wow, he is good with that thing.
She's pretty cool. I just don't like her. I feel like she's not powerful enough for me. She has the dual wielding like pistols.
The way
but the
he does it,
accuracy
though,
isn't that great.
The skipping across and then the time wind back. Oh my God.
Yeah.
First of all, I really like that because it reminds me of a champ on League where you can rewind to the past 3 seconds back. Mm-hmm. Exact same kind of thing. And you heal. So it's like the exact thing. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. So I like it. But
She's really handy when she does the whole rewind thing because like she'll jump off a building,
yeah.
stick you with her pulse grenade, rewind back, and then just boom. It's fantastic.
It's so cool.
Again, like when you know how to use a character, like truly, you can do some awesome stuff with them.
Yeah. But the world is going gaga.
For Diva,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for the whole game.
it's a really good game. Like it hasn't
well done.
it hasn't gotten old yet, and like Battleborn came out a month ago, and
Who
that's
cares about Battle?
exactly no one cares anymore.
Well,
It's gone.
no one ever cared. What the heck?
Well, Battleborn was like, oh, we're gonna compete with Overwatch. We're gonna be the next hero
give me a break.
shooter.
As it is, you remember that game called like Mag 128?
No,
That's the point. There's like,
was that thinking that like 1 million players?
yup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one cared.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how things work. Everyone goes back to those staples because they're like, you know what? This game was just very well done. Who cares about that other game? But anyway.
Yeah, but I love Overwatch. I'm playing. I've played it every day since it's been out, pretty much.
You already played it this morning.
No, I didn't play this morning yet. I
You
played.
lied to the people.
I played it so much last night that I was just like, okay, let me take a little break.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's so good. Again, there's like only like 1 or 2 characters I just will not use. I just don't like their play style. But like everyone I like. I want like they're doing like Funko Pop figures of all the Overwatch characters. I want them all. It's just it. I love that game. But
My
like,
boy Lucio.
what?
Lucio, come on.
Oh, let's break it down.
Yo, he's the boss.
I feel like he's racist.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't know. I don't play him. I played him one time because I'm like, oh, people say he's good. I'm like, nope.
He's good for beginners who want to just like get a feel of the game because all his healing and stuff like that are passive abilities. You don't have to be actively
I
doing
know.
anything.
It doesn't work for me.
Well, whenever I do a healing class, I usually play Mercy because I'm really good with like staying behind one person, healing them, and then buffing up their attacks, and like
Easy.
she can fly other people. Like it's cool. It's very hard to get a play of the game as Mercy, but like
I saw it. It was like a 3-person revive or
yeah,
something.
it's stuff like that, and that's always so satisfying when you bring someone back to life.
Just how it feels like in real life.
Yes, Josh.
Heimlich maneuver. He did his own maneuver. All right.
Oh, and you'd appreciate this. There's a great, like, I found a bunch of Easter eggs in Overwatch. Like, if you go into some of the rooms, like, where the computers are, you can see people are playing Hearthstone on, like, the computers in Overwatch.
Now that is fantastic.
Yeah, well, it's all Blizzard, so.
I know.
There's tons of references, like, in one of the diners, there's, like, a Diablo sauce, like, for, like, your meal and stuff like that. Like, there's all these references to other games.
Cool. Like it.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. We're waiting to hear about new characters, new expansions, like soon. Like the game just came out, so like we're not expecting anytime too soon. But like, I want like new stuff already. I want to expand that roster, yo.
Oh my god.
All right, let's move on to movies and TV.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the One Piece. All
Ooh.
right,
So-
Josh, what did you think?
Most recent episode, as of last night, Luffy was like, "Stop! Don't make me whatever," and then they forced themselves to do it anyway. So I was happy about that because I wanted them to all. So they were all trying to join his crew as like this fleet thing. So Luffy was like the head guy, and then they're
Yeah,
all like,
they wanted to personally join his crew and sail with him at all times.
well, not sail with him at all times. It's basically like they're affiliated under him, and therefore, in times of need, they will be there.
Well, that's what Luffy got them to do. Originally, they wanted to just be with Luffy and like travel with him. He's like, "No, I don't want to take away your freedom. You go do what you want, and I'll call you when I need you."
Oh, see, then I interpreted their original desire wrong, but I agree then with what Luffy wanted because that's how it should be. So,
Yeah.
okay, so good for that. Zoro is the man. Mm-hmm. Whenever it's him and celebrating with some sort of drink or something, he comes to play.
Yes, he does.
It's weird. I feel like you, in that when I watch these things sometimes, I really look for those like minor character interactions.
Uh-huh.
Just because I enjoy it a lot and I'm curious of like how it goes. And I liked how like everyone was kind of involved in the celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? It was a great moment when I'll say Cresthead, because as they call him.
Said?
Yeah. Rooster Coon.
Oh, Bartolomeo, yeah.
Yes. He clinked glasses with Luffy. Mm-hmm. That was a nice little moment there. Also a nice moment when Robin was talking with the Tontara people.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the old one comes out of her out of her tank top. That was
She's not even fazed by it.
No. She's like, "Oh, you were there the whole time."
I don't know. Ever since Robin came back from the time skip, she just does not, like, I feel like she's been high the entire time.
She's
like, you know what I mean? She's like, "Oh, hi, hey."
And she laughs at everything. She just sits there laughing to herself in the corner.
She's like weird to me. Like ever since like I enjoyed all her like any slobby stuff. Like, and she's a very powerful character. Just I feel like ever since the time skip, she's just like, "Yo, what's up? I'm here for the ride."
Yeah, I don't know. It's
nothing phases me.
Nope. But anyway, so that's kind of cool news. Really, not much else happened in that episode, except for the fact that the blind admiral guy, which I thought was very interesting to learn, that he blinded himself.
Yes, that's very cool.
But then he regrets it now because he wanted to see Luffy. But it was kind of nice. He was like, "This is my farewell gift to you," as he dumped all the rubble stuff on the enemy ships.
Yeah, that was last week's episode.
No, that was this one.
Was that? Oh yeah.
Mr. Manga, whatever. Manga.
Sorry, it blends together because last week was the episode where we didn't talk about last week's episode.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But then also, like, not even much happened in this last one.
Yeah. Well, they're finally wrapping things up because this was episode 745.
There's one more.
There's one more left in the Dressrosa arc, and then we start a filler arc, which is the start of season 18 with episode 747.
Thriller arc. But
because in the manga, this is the final, like, this entire sequence is the last, like, part of Dressrosa before they start heading to Zou, which is the next arc. But they're taking a break in the anime to do a filler arc called the Silver Pirates arc, or the Silver Pirate Mine, or the Silver. It's something like that. It's translated weird.
I'm just looking forward to something new. So
yeah, I am too. This is gonna be very original to me as well. And what they're doing is they're keeping Bartolomeo on for this filler arc.
I'm really still shocked he didn't actually join them.
I know. I really wanted
your idea as cabin boy.
Yeah,
as his role.
Because I still like his bit. He's still like funny to me. He still like feels like he could be a solid member of the crew.
Well, I also think his power would be very good.
The barrier, yeah.
He could help on a lot of different fronts. But oh well. Anyway, so that's One Piece.
Yeah, and we're also getting a new theme song too.
Well, yes.
So we're getting a new theme song called "We Can," which is the same people who did We Are and We Go.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those classic themes, which I like. I don't mind Hard Knock Days, but like it's not my favorite.
But it's Hard Knock Days.
Like it's good, but just like I don't know, just something about it just never.
It's always interesting, I find, when they try and pronounce English words.
My problem with Hard Knock Days is like it's the only song that didn't translate well into English.
Well, because they were trying to translate it for that.
Yeah, like I've listened to like fan dubs of all the intros and whatnot, and they all sound so good. But Hard Knock Days just sounds the one where they're just like screaming random words and then saying Hard Knock Days. The only part that I love it's like, let's do it again, yeah, do it again, baby. Come look and making my dream come true.
I knew it.
I love that part. I don't know why. It
I do like
so
that.
well together.
I like the hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Honestly, hit me once again, you fall. Okay, let's stop this. This is the JK Theater. We will sing the entirety of the One Piece theme songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna license that now as my own.
What's your favorite theme, Josh? I think we may have talked about this before. What's your favorite of all the One Piece themes?
Well, I haven't reviewed them again, but I'd still have to go with the one where they're about to go to the time skip, and it shows like the fact that Ace died, and then it shows all of them training in their own area. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one like scene where it does all the quick like cuts of them all training.
Yeah, exactly, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that intro. It's Fight Together, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. My favorite, I'm trying to make sure I get the right one. So Fight Together, that's opening 14.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is...
Find it.
Yes. Share the World, opening 11.
Share the world.
That's the one where it's
get a better place. Share the world.
That's not what it is.
No.
That's the one that happened between Boa Hancock and Ennis Lobby.
Oh, just because you love that lady.
Well, no, because it starts off where it shows like every character gets their own like profile, and in the background it has Oda's notes like describing who the character is.
Yep.
And then it gets by the end, it's getting to the Ace stuff, and it goes into like, I know that you were there, just on the other side. Wait there for me, soon it will be you and I. Then let us go, come on far and wide. I believe in the one world if we try hard. I don't know, there's something about that. And he's like, it shows Luffy beating up the bad guys in Ennis Lobby, like the minions. It fits so well. I didn't want to write a song.
Anyway, sort of blended to that. But yeah, that's a good intro. That was a good arc.
Yeah, that entire...
Everything's good about this show, let's be real. But
that entire Luffy by himself thing, like at first, like it's very like jarring when you lose the entire crew. But then like the journey he goes on emotionally in that like thing, and then reuniting with like Buggy and everyone, like honestly, I think it's my favorite part of the show.
I gained faith and everything in Crocodile in that one.
Yeah, and like the return of Bon Clay, like.
Well, you were in love with that man.
Oh, did I tell you? Did I tell you? I found out what happened to Bon Clay.
I don't know.
So remember when we last saw him in the anime? He like sacrificed himself to let Luffy and them escape through the gate to get to Marineford in time. You know how in the manga, like the chapter art continues stories of minor characters we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Apparently last year it revealed that Ivankov and his entire kingdom, the Kanamana kingdom, whatever it's called, the transvestites, they broke into Ennis Lobby and rescued him, and now he's the queen of their island. Well, Ivankov is working with the revolutionaries still.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so Bon Clay is queen of that island right now.
That makes sense, but
Yeah, right. Like they'll probably address it later on, but like he's not dead. He's not in Ennis Lobby still. They got him out.
Cool. Okay.
Oh wait, Ennis Lobby, no, Impel Down. I'm saying the wrong thing.
Whatever. It's the same thing.
Okay.
No, it's not. But still,
it's completely different.
Yes, I do lump those two together sometimes. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah. So Dressrosa is finally ending next
God.
week after it started back in, I think, January 2013. Yeah, January 6th, 2013 was the start of this arc.
I can't even believe that.
Yeah. I'm excited for you to get the next arc because the next arc, Zoe, it's a very quick arc, but they drop so much like this is how this is how the show is going to end. They drop the end game information you need in that arc, and it's mind blowing.
The amount of truth bombs, man.
Mm-hmm. And now in the current arc that I'm on in the manga, whew, it's going to be fantastic.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, but I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this filler arc.
Thriller arc. I gotta stop saying that. It just sounds every time. Anyway.
All right, let's move on.
Yes.
What do we got next? Bob's Burgers. You watched
Sterling Archer.
Oh, Archer. Right. I completely skipped over that.
Sterling.
The Archer finale.
Wow. That was powerful.
Really, I think all we need to talk about is the ending here.
Yeah, the very ending, because they foreshadowed it at the very start, where it was Archer looking dead in a pool, or at least whatever.
The season opened up with Archer being dead in a pool.
So literally at the end of this one, the whole thing was the whole Veronica Dean starts shooting everything because she's actually the one doing whatever. Which I knew it. She was so guilty. It was so obvious.
Here's the thing. I felt it was
seemed so obvious.
It was so obvious they wouldn't do it. Exactly.
Then, come on, it's the stroke of 3.
But
anyway,
I thought it was gonna be Shapiro. Like they're gonna tie him back into it.
I don't know. But anyway, so she shoots. So the whole thing is Archer gets this idea. I'm going to bring the clone, then I'll get her. Because Krieger has clones.
The robot clone, yeah.
But, then she shoots the one, goes and dies in the pool. And then Archer comes out.
Reveals that, haha, that's just...
I do the whole time, whatever. And, So
they capture her. She's framed guilty, whatnot. They're kind of wrapping up the story. All the other people, Lana and Mallory, all of them run in like, oh, Archer's dead, and Archer's like, no, I'm right here, yada yada. And then as Archer bends the knee to propose to Lana and expresses love, the robot malfunctions and reveals that he's the robot.
To be fair, they didn't catch Veronica Dean though.
Oh yeah, she got away, but they realize it is her, and then so then they realize Archer is the one dead in the pool. What's interesting though is I'm just thinking about it now, because technically then the robot Archer was saying to her, oh well, I've got it all recorded, and she's like, no you don't, he's dead in the pool. This robot now actually does have the recording. Yeah.
So that's something, but I think Archer's literally dead in the pool. So and you were saying they made this the way it is just in case they don't get renewed. Yeah,
this was a shorter season to begin with. It was a 10-episode season as opposed to 13, which they usually get.
Yeah.
So they got a decreased order of episodes, and then a lot of the cast was missing too. That's why people were on like guest roles only. Like Barry was in for one episode, Slater was in for one episode. There was no Woodhouse whatsoever. It was like a very limited season, and they're still playing this whole LA like detective agency thing, and the show has changed so much, so they did this as a way to end off the series just in case they don't come back, which it's a powerful way of ending the series, but is that a satisfying ending?
No,
it's not.
I don't know, I really like the show, so I just want to keep watching more. And then the way this ended, if that's the end, it's like there was no closure, there was nothing.
Exactly. And Lana and Archer left off on kind of a bad note, so it's not even good from that point of view.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's
and there's this thing now where if you go back in every episode so far, there's been a character in each episode in the background who looks like Archer with either with a mustache or some extra bit of something to him. So the very first episode where they showed that scene where Archer is dead in the pool, there was a guard at Shapiro's mansion who was Archer just with a mustache. And then in this finale, when Archer, his car is being driven around, on that flatbed, the driver looks like Archer, but with a goatee and a mustache. So there's all these Archer lookalikes this entire season, and people have been saying this entire season felt like a weird dream sequence. Things didn't quite match up. Things just kind of happened. Like, it didn't feel like we never got like complete resolutions to these storylines. Like, who was that mystery woman in the first episode who pretended to be Veronica Dean? Like, what was with that scene? Like, they never explained everything
That's
fully.
true.
So some people think this entire season was a dream. Like, the fact that how they get to L.A., afford that giant office building. How did Serial get a detective license so quick? Like, from where we left off last season, like, things don't line up. Like, again, it's the Archer universe. They make, like, there's things like this that don't make sense all the time. But people are just saying, like, all the inaccuracies of this season feel very off. So this could all be a dream.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean,
I don't know what to think. I don't want to think that the creators of the show went that meta on us and are hiding all these secret meanings into things.
I mean, you could do all that with every show, like the whole Pokemon coma thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a way of justifying like the animation and like the storytelling. Where Archer is a show that is based off a story.
I don't buy it that it's all a dream, but
you can't see like. The next season starts off with Archer dead in the pool. And all of a sudden he wakes up and he's like in one of Krieger's dream machines. And like, Krieger, what the hell? Oh yeah, you've been up for like 2 months, like or something like that.
I guess I could see.
Because they could easily do that. Because here's the thing: if they come back, how do you bring Archer back to life? Do you make him a cyborg? No, he would hate that. Do you clone him? Like, oh, it's an Archer clone. No, that's because the real Archer is dead. It's very like unsatisfying. Like. What do you do?
It's true.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping my boy H. John Benjamin pulls something out.
Yeah, between this and Bob's Burgers, it's...
He needs a new role.
Yeah. Everything he does feels like a series finale.
I know. Everything he touches dies. He should marry Timmy's mom. I'm telling you. From Fairly Odd Parents.
I gotcha.
But... yeah, because I was like, well, Ken probably gets that. I don't know if other people get that. Anyway,
I get it.
Everything I touch dies. Hey, Dinkelberg, you want to give a congratulatory handshake to my wife?
Not even handshake, hand touch.
Oh, hand touch. Oh, that makes sense because everything I touch dies.
Yeah.
Or hand touch. But yeah, so speaking of H. John Benjamin, we have our Bob's Burgers.
Very good finale.
Not the finale.
Season finale.
It is the season finale.
Yeah.
Well, so Mr. Bob was on a toilet. And he may have had
we don't have to go too deep. We don't have to go too deep in this one.
He had one of the greatest songs they've done in the show.
Oh yeah, that song is beyond catchy, and I love a lot of the Bob's Burgers songs. And that one I know by heart now.
And that's all I was going there. The fact that he had this greatest song while on a toilet, but he was stuck in
a bathroom.
Yeah.
I just wish it was longer. I wish they had kept adding more people into like the chorus as it kept going.
Oh. I don't know. I think it ran its course fine.
Like Louise and Bob are fine, but like I wanted to like Billy Pesto? Bobby Pesto? What's his name? Jimmy Pesto. Oh my god.
Billy Pesto.
Who's that? Jimmy Pesto comes in and like he what is Bob like doing an interview for the Ugly Club? Zoom. I say Zoom now, you like it. It's okay.
I love Jimmy Pesto. He's so funny.
Is that magic marker? Yeah, Sharpie.
Yeah. I love how he's so proud of it and they didn't care whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I loved when Gretchen came into the bathroom and was trying to do his hair for the thing. And then when they finally come in for the interview, she's like, well, just focus on the hair. Actually, not that back part. And then you see like something sticking up in the back.
Yeah.
So great.
I like Teddy's trying to get him off the seat. Like, there's just too much hair, Bob. There's just too much hair.
Oh my god. I felt like semi-guilty for laughing at that because then I know myself. I was like, oh dear god. But it was funny. And then Dr. Yap. Oh,
that was great. I'm on an all-terrain vehicle. Oh, apparently...
Well, that's not Dr. Yap.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other dude.
That's
Sorry.
the celebrity chef guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
It sounds like Yap, that's why.
But yeah, I love that guy. Bob, I'm in a very expensive helicopter. Or whatever.
No, he's on the all-terrain vehicle. And he's like, oh, apparently water is not a terrain.
Oh, yeah. That was good. I really liked that. That was good.
Yeah. And Dr. Yap, like, yeah, I can get you a solvent that's going to be here in 2-3 weeks. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, and then Bob's like, "All right, let's do it." And Tina's like, "Really? You want to do the 2 to 3 month thing or something like that?" Very conservative choice. I don't know. It was something she said on that. It was very good. The 2 to 3 month wait.
You know, it was a great episode. They got a lot of characters back. Like again, it felt like it could be a series finale, just because in the end, it's like the interview with Bob goes well, and it's like everyone like rallied behind Bob, and that's a good way of ending the show if they had to.
Toilet Bob, I think. Was that it?
No, I don't think so.
Thought it was.
I don't remember.
Time to consult the interwebs.
Well, anyway, they have been confirmed for another season, so it's not the series finale, but it was a very good season finale. All right, Josh, talk about this Mike Tyson's mystery thing. We have to speed this up a little bit so we can get to the E3 stuff.
Yo, Mike Tyson mysteries.
What is this?
Oh my god, this is maybe the funniest. Well, not the funniest, but it's really funny. It's a really funny cartoon that's on Adult Swim. Kind of hard to actually catch when it's on. I've been watching it on like the sites I've been watching all these things on. It's the whole watchcartoononline.com.
Yep,
really
I'm well aware.
And Mike Tyson mysteries, man. It's about 11 minutes per episode. It's got Mike Tyson voicing himself as a cartoon character. Basically,
it's not live action?
No.
Oh.
So he looks like him, except that he has hair in it. And so it's him in this like blue tracksuit with a question mark on it. And he's decided to, well, I mean, it's not that he's decided, he doesn't box anymore. And this is his thing that he wants to do now. He wants to solve mysteries. And he has this mystery team where it's comprised of his basically adopted daughter that is, what is she? I think she's like 18. She's Korean. And just, that's it. And she wears a pink tracksuit with a question mark on it. And she has glasses and everything, like a really stereotypical, like short haircut Korean girl. And that's one member of his team. Another member of the team is a ghost named Marcus something, who's a ghost from apparently some like famous maybe playwright or something. I don't know the exact background of it, but a guy from like the 1860s or something. And then the other one is this guy that got turned into a pigeon. So he's literally just a pigeon, and they call him Pigeon. So it's the four of them, and they solve mysteries. And the way that he gets his mysteries is from a pigeon coop in his backyard. So it's ironic.
They deliver messages? Or?
Yes. They have little messages attached to their feet or whatever. Okay. They fly in. They go into the coop, pull it off. Hey, guys, we got a mystery. And then they open it up and they read it. And then they go on this mystery for the rest of the show. And it's part of the funniest thing is that these things half the time are never finished in the way you'd think.
Yeah, you said the episodes end really abruptly.
Yeah, they end so abruptly in where it's either solved in the craziest fashion, doesn't get solved, but someone dies and they're like, whatever. And then it's like, it's really funny. They're all just very different. And the episodes are very different. The whole team is very different. And it creates this really funny dynamic because they also play off the fact that they play on that Mike Tyson is not the smartest guy in the world. And it's also really funny because like he has like that lisp or whatever, right? If you've ever heard Mike Tyson speak, he has like this lisp.
Yeah, I'm not going to try it, but I know what you mean.
Yes. So they also make fun of that a lot because, I mean, it's him talking. So, I mean, it's there the whole time. But then sometimes they'll pick up on it. Like one time the pigeon's like, I think that's a little too hard for him to say. Because there was some name of something in one of their earlier mysteries. And he just could not pronounce it. It was Chupacabra. And he could not say it.
Chupacabra.
I don't know. It was really funny. And the pigeon made fun of it. It was great. But so many things. It's funny because it's like, okay, it's really clever writing, but it's really stupid humor. But the only way it is stupid is due to the clever writing. Like, I don't even know if that makes sense. You just gotta watch it for yourself. Like,
I'll
honestly,
definitely check this out. I'm intrigued.
you should really. It's really funny. I'm trying to think. I can't like quote anything. Like, okay, here's one. In one of the later episodes, they had to go to this mystery in some fancy tower thing. So there was a north side and a south side of this parking lot or parking garage thing to park in. So they were sitting there, and it's like, okay, we don't even know which one it is because he left the paper of the mystery. Mike Tyson, he left the paper of the mystery at his house.
Okay.
So they didn't know which parking garage to go to. So they're like, okay, now whoever says yay will vote for north. Whoever says nay will go south or whatever. Majority wins. And then so no one was like interested in participating in their little mystery van thing out of the four of them. And so he's like on three. And he says three, and then Mike he says north, even though that wasn't whatever it was. He's like, okay, I guess we're going north, whatever. And then they end up showing him speaking to a receptionist in the place, and like, oh, you're 40 minutes late or whatever. And then the ghost is explaining how, well, we actually went to the wrong one, you see, twice. I don't know. It's just because there's only north and south, and they went there twice. I don't know. It's just really funny the way they come up with the jokes, and they also make fun of the ghost guy.
It sounds like that weird absurdist humor where it's like dumb funny.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's the way that they came up with it. I think it deserves a lot of credit. That's the thing.
I'll definitely check that out.
They also make fun of the fact that they think the ghost is gay. It's really good. The only one other thing I'll say, one kind of line. Oh, no, it's not a line. Okay, the one thing about the ghost though, I think he's my favorite character. He's so funny, and he also sounds like Ray from Archer, sort of.
Okay.
A little bit. He's kind of that personality.
Yeah.
And okay, one thing, because the pigeon is like the complete opposite of the ghost. Like, so the ghost is like considered to be gay, and like the pigeon is like supposed to be like the most like bro kind of guy, like does whatever and everything. So, what was it? The whole thing was in one episode the pigeon left, and so the girl was like, well, good, now I don't have to have any fear about someone, like, I don't know what words they used, but like I don't know, watching me or something, like, not molest, but like, I don't know, something.
You're killing the joke, Josh.
Well, but here's the thing, and then the ghost was like, well, what about me? I'm still here. As like a thing, like to be like, I could still do that. And then everyone just leaves the room, and it's just the ghost just sitting there is like, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. Oh God. And he's like regretting everything, like speaking to himself in like this actual soliloquy. It's really funny. And then he just feels so bad about it, like contemplating everything. He's like, oh my God, this is going to keep me up all night. And also, it's just so funny to me. I don't know, man. I can't speak about it accurately.
Okay, I'll definitely check it out, and then we can
check it out. It's Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Yeah, I'll do a full report on it next week. Or maybe like 2 weeks. Next week is our post E3 episode.
And our post Mike Tyson Mysteries episode.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, do watch that. Also, the one other thing I wanted to mention, because we're in our like TV movie section, I do have this written down. Just came out. We're gonna be watching it today, actually. So it's a little preview.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No. But it's ironic because the title's Now You See Me Too. Hey. So it's that whole magic movie thing.
Yeah. Have you
seen that today?
Have you seen the first one?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Gonna be seeing the second one today. Hey.
Nice.
So I'll let people know. Just came out like 2 days ago. That's it.
And one thing I didn't put on the list, but I watched all of Arrested Development this week.
Oh yeah.
That show's really amazing. I highly recommend it to you. It's that type of humor, like it feels like The Office and Parks and Rec, like all those shows before like they were on air. Because this show started back in 2003, I think.
Sounds right, yeah.
It went on for 3 seasons, got canceled, and then Netflix brought it back 3 years ago. as like a new season, and like the first 3 seasons by themselves are hilarious and funny. There's this one thing I think you would just love. Michael Cera is in the show. He plays like the son. So like in 2003, he looks like young, like it's a young Michael Cera, and like he's kind of like the like weird, like not like weird, but like his dad is like overprotective of him, and like he's very like follows the rules and whatnot. And there's a recurring joke throughout the show where he starts dating this girl named Anne, and like she's just like so like plain and not like overly frumpy, but like there's just nothing special about her. And so
overly frumpy. Okay, continue.
Like, because like one of the first scenes we're introduced to her, it's like, hey Dad, I'm gonna do homework with my girlfriend Anne. He's like, you have a girlfriend? I haven't met her. Like, Dad, you let her in the door. You just met her a couple minutes ago. Dad, she's over there behind you. And like he turns around and the girl's just sitting at the kitchen table and she's peeling a hard-boiled egg. And he's like, what is she doing? And he's like, oh, that's the thing she does. She peels hard-boiled eggs and then she puts it in her mouth and she squeezes mayonnaise into her mouth and she calls it a mayon egg.
Oh.
And then like from that on, like all of the characters in the show referred to her as like egg. Like they just call her that, and then like when people say like Dad's my girlfriend, like you have a girlfriend, Dad, you've met her before, and like they point to her again, like she'll be in the background doing something weird, and they're like, oh, her, like no one knows her name, they call her like they refer to her as her or like egg or like stuff like that, and there's a part where Michael Cera's grandfather is like that's my girl, he's showing like look Pop, that's my girlfriend, and he's like, oh, her. Is she funny? And like, and he's like, yeah, she's pretty funny. And the guy's like, yeah, we better hope so.
Why do I picture this girl is Aubrey Plaza?
No. She's the voice actress who did Katara in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Huh.
And she was also the female X in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
What do you mean female X?
Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
Usually years ago.
She's the one female X. Out of the 7 evil X's, she was the one girl.
Oh, no.
When Ramona had her sexy phase.
Okay.
That's how they say it.
Oh, they have this guy in it. Oh, I like this guy.
What guy?
The old guy.
Jeffrey, what's his name?
That sounds right.
I have the list right here. 1 second.
I'm trying to.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Yes.
Yeah, he plays George Bluth Sr. He also plays George Bluth's twin brother Oscar Bluth. Again, like here's the thing: most of the cast is the Archer cast. Like the mother is played by Mallory. The assistant is played by the girl who does the voice of Cheryl.
Really?
Yep. Will Arnett is George Oscar Bluth. Jason Bateman is Michael Bluth.
Will Arnett and Archer.
Will Arnett, he had a cameo in Archer, I think.
Oh.
But you've seen him before. He was on 30 Rock. Did you watch 30 Rock?
No, I didn't like it.
What is he in that you would know?
I mean, I know the guy.
Yeah, but he's a main character in it.
Henry Winkler?
David Cross is in it.
I really like. Oh, this is where Jason Bateman got his start.
This is where a lot of these actors got their start. This is like where Michael Cera got his start too.
I never liked Jason Bateman though.
Here's the thing, like he's like, you watch the show because he's like the moral compass in the first season. Like he's like, we're like kind of like rooting behind him, but it's all the other characters that are like make the show funny. Like I don't like his character overall, Jason Bateman's character. He's not a likable character. He's not a good character after a while, but everyone else around him is hilarious.
There's even Liza Minnelli.
Yep, she's Lucille too.
Wow. Because
the mother's name is Lucille, so they refer to Liza Minnelli as Lucille too, because her name's also Lucille. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say you like the show because it's very like cleverly like done, and it's a lot of the Archer humor.
Yeah.
So I would say check it out.
Okay.
And season 4 did something really interesting. So season 4 was the season that Netflix brought back.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about season 4 is the entire season happens over the same length of time. Like it's all like and it follows one character at a time. And so the first episode you watch, all these like random things are happening that don't make sense to you. But then like 5 or 6 episodes down the line, you see it from another person's point of view. And like, oh, that's why that happened. So in like in one episode, this girl is in India and like they hit something. And she's like, "Oh my god, we just hit a person!" And the people in the car are like, "If it's not a cow, we don't care." And then like 5 episodes later, we're following one of the characters, Tobias. He's in India trying to find his wife, and he gets hit by the bus.
Huh.
So
Okay.
you don't know that it's him in the earlier episode, and by the time you watch the entire season, all the jokes reconnect together, and then you can go back and rewatch, and you'll like get so much more out of it. It was a very like ambitious idea for a TV show. It gets
Okay.
it gets a lot of hate because you basically have to watch it all. You can't just like watch a couple episodes. Like, okay, I'm satisfied. You need to like watch it all to understand what's happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I highly recommend it. It's a funny show. They're getting a 5th season eventually through Netflix. I don't know when or what that's happening, but really, really good show. It's nice to see these. It was jarring seeing all these actors so young where they came from, but it's really, really funny.
Okay. Very nice. Cool.
All right, that's our movies and TV. Let's move on to the Kickstarter corner.
Yeah, man.
Really quickly, I backed the Rooster Teeth game, $1 Million Butt. It's one of those card games, kind of Cards in Humanity-esque, where you pick 2 cards in like the best pair wins. And it's a game where basically you're asked, you get $1 million, but and then you pair 2 situations together. So you get $1 million, but every time you see a Pokemon, you get an erection.
Worth it?
Really?
No. Because I
Really?
collect them all, man.
Just every time you open up your 3DS, you're just fully erect until you close it.
No more portability. Gee. Telling you, man.
That was good. But yeah, I'd back that. It got like 120,000% like backed. So that's good. And I'll get that in a couple months. Still waiting for my Secret Hitler to arrive. To get shipped out in I think about a month. And Ukulele finally got its big trailer, like right in time for E3. The game looks beyond my expectations, like phenomenal. They put more than enough work. It did get pushed back to Q1 of 2017. It was supposed to be out Q4 of this year, but it's not a big deal. Like if they just want to polish the game up, it looks so good, and we get the free demo out in about a month. That I will be more than okay with that until the game comes out.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And I think that's it in terms of my Kickstarter stuff, yeah.
All right, I got a couple things. So I first got in a couple more watches. So that's pretty cool. These are the fancier ones from Filippo Loretti. Ooh, made from Milano, Italy.
Papa Americano.
Italia. But yeah, so they look pretty cool. They're a little different what I thought they would be, like dimension wise, just because I didn't measure, so I just kind of guessed. But they look like standard style watches. But they got I got one that's basically a full black watch except for gold around the watch face, and then it's like white marks for the whatever. Seems pretty cool. And then the other one I have is more of like a full-on just complete silver.
Okay.
Where it's got then 3 little dials in the middle that have like the calendar and stuff. And then there's a sun and moon kind of Pokemon foreshadowing in the middle. No, it's like it shows you like nighttime, whatever, daytime kind of thing. The one thing I didn't think of though, these middle dial things are so small on it. I was like, oh my god, how do I read this thing? I was like looking, I was like, wow, I gotta like really stare at this to read them. But seems pretty cool. So they're like fancy ones. Gonna be trying them out over the course of this week, setting them up properly because they sent me instructions. I had like sign for the thing and everything when the package came a couple days ago. He had to sign for it. I was like, oh my god,
that's legit.
it's crazy. Also, I backed a Key Disc Mini, which it's always funny because every second I back something, you immediately text me some sort of reaction to it.
Well, it's funny because you're the only person that uses Kickstarter enough that I follow you on it, and the Kickstarter app is really good about like alerting you when your friends back something.
Yeah.
So the second you back it, I get an alert. I just think it's the funniest thing to me.
Yeah, the key disc mini thing is like basically like a fancy little like key holder kind of thing. Almost like a, you know, how people just throw keys on a keychain, whatever.
Yeah, like this is not like a new idea. I've seen these before. This
Yeah.
was just a very, very like
It's
beyond minimalistic.
Yeah, it's
design.
a minimalist, kind of sleek, almost industrial something. It's like a Kenneth style thing, and so it's like you just kind of put the keys on both sides. They can fold in, and there's like washers that you put in between, and it kind of you can just fold them out. It also comes with a free bottle opener attachment. I don't know. I mean, that's not really my thing, but I have it, and it'll fill up my key thing. But seems kind of cool. Seems to be made out of decent stuff. So
Why do you think they still have bottle openers? Like, why is not everything just twist off nowadays?
I mean, it's always that whole vintage argument. You and that older generation of physical cards. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but like, think like back in the day, like Coke used to have. You know, like back in the day, every bottle cap needs to be like you need an opener for it. Like Coke, beer, no matter what it was, everything needed a bottle opener.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's so much cheaper for the companies probably because the Twister ones, I feel like there's more work that you have to put into it because if you think of the bottle shape, there has to then be some allowance of that twisting mechanic.
Like the rivet, like not the rivets.
Yeah, well, divots or
oh, no,
I
what's the
can't
word?
speak to this.
There's a word for this.
By the way, I apologize to one of our listeners, Gabby. I'm sorry for my terrible knowledge of tools. So I'm not even gonna speak of this. But yes, whatever that is, I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying. I think it's cheaper though.
Probably. I don't know. Just I feel like nowadays, like we should either move. We should agree that it's either all twist off or all bottle opener.
I don't know, man. But I got the bottle opener attachment, so
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the worst. I have a working hand that can open it, and I have a bottle opener thing. Man. Also, I'm in a current debate and would like your help.
Okay.
There's something called the 0 Hour Apex pen.
Okay.
It is literally a pen.
What's special about it?
It's like, it looks like it's really well made. It's kind of a cool design because it's got tons of holes in it. I don't know why. And see, the part that then they make the fact that it's like, oh, it's so useful because the other end of it, it's like if you take off the cap part on the other side, it can become it breaks glass. Like a
Okay.
something.
Okay. I'll tell you what you told me back when I wanted to back the spinning top.
Yeah.
It's cool that it's well made. Like, that's cool.
Yes.
It's cool that it has all these little features and whatnot.
Correct.
It's a pen.
Correct.
How much is the pen to back it?
$64.
Not even close to worth it.
I know.
Again,
I'm
the
so
top
sad.
that I wanted was $100 for a spinning top on a magnetic base that made made out of this really rare like metal, like all this
Yeah.
junk like that. In my mind, I was so justified, but the more I thought about it, it was a spinning top.
I know. It's just a pen.
You are not in the position right now to spend $60 on this pen.
And it didn't even come with the right point.
And what's gonna happen is you're gonna get this pen, and you're gonna be like so hesitant to ever use it. Like I don't you want to use it like for like good occasions. This
Yeah.
pen's just gonna sit in like your drawer. Don't back this pen, Josh.
Ooh. Okay.
If you were more of like an artist type too, who used like pens for something more, if like there was like if you had a problem with like the contour of your hand and the way you hold a pen, maybe you do not need this pen whatsoever.
Okay.
We are living in an increasingly digital world where paper and
know.
pen just doesn't make sense anymore.
I know.
Unless you're a big shot who needs to sign his checks, do not buy this pen.
Yeah, I got my nice Muji pens anyway.
Exactly.
They're all in Japanese and I can't read it, but it says .38 and I get very happy. Because the .38 tip, oh my god. Oh, so nice. And then actually one of my friends got me from Japan, a .25 millimeter tip. Oh,
Fancy
I'm a
schmancy.
sucker for the fine point pens.
Yeah, there's something nice about fine point pens. I will agree with you on that.
Oh my god, so fancy. Did you ever go to Muji though?
No, I don't think so.
We got to take a trip there, man.
Where is it?
In Les Cité. It's actually
Well, I figured that.
they have one location. I don't
Is that
remember.
that big building that overlooks the park?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
There's one that's like way downtown, but then there's one that's also right near like Port Authority,
Okay.
that area.
Yeah.
Sort of between that and Times Square, in between. We should go there.
We should.
It's literally like a regular store, but they have good stationery. They're known for stationery stuff. But yeah, very cool. Anyway, fine. That's it for the Kickstarter. I'm not buying a pen.
Yeah, do not buy the pen.
That'd be funny. Hour after we're done podcast. Oh my god, bought the pen.
I will no. Here's the thing. I will get mad at you if you buy this pen.
I know.
Again, I rescinded my top.
I know. I'm very proud.
I unbacked it. Probably a bad choice on my part, but
You know, I saw a cheaper top last night. It's for like $17.
fuck that.
Didn't look as good, but I was like,
Exactly. I was
buy
paying
it
for the
for
quality.
Anyway, okay.
All right, let's move on to other news, and we'll get right to our E3 discussion because this kind of all blends in together a little bit.
A little bit.
All right, new Pokemon Sun and Moon details. The hype
Okay.
is real, people.
Okay. The Kenneth.
The
Sir Elton Kenneth. Wow.
that was good.
Thank you. I want to get into first. They showed Zygarde
They showed Zygarde.
in battle. Somehow, Zygarde forms will finally be here. Now, this also solidifies the fact that obviously Sun and Moon are using the same game engine as
no,
X and Y.
it's a different engine.
It looks very similar.
How?
Everything about it.
Did you notice they changed the complete battle structure of the game?
Yeah, the people spectating, whatever.
No. Like even like in the battle, have you noticed they've gotten rid of the circles around the Pokemon?
Is that true?
Yeah, there's no more circles now. It's a free landscape area. There's no circles.
Oh, that's true.
Dedicating side. No, it's a complete new engine. Like the 3D.
I like the circles though.
the 3D models may be.
Okay, well the models
reused.
look similar.
Oh yeah, because it's the same 3D models, but no, it's a complete new game engine. That's been confirmed. Every new generation detonates a new game engine.
Okay, well, like the Zygarde though.
The Zygarde, though,
I don't understand it.
I understand it perfectly.
I didn't read it yet, but there was some sort of form thing.
Well,
something.
they didn't do a good job explaining. They showed off the two new forms. They showed off the two attacks the forms have. That's all they showed. But
It's like he got hit and then he transformed, or is that the start of his turn?
no.
that he
Okay,
transformed?
this is how I viewed it. All right, so
That's the part I don't
the
understand.
entire thing with Zygarde is Zygarde has many different forms. There's the Zygarde core, which is his 1% form, and then other cell forms join together to make bigger Zygardes. So whenever Zygarde has the red eye or like the red like chest piece, that's Zygarde's brain, the main Zygarde. Zygarde only comes out or emerges when the ecosystem is being threatened. That's his entire thing. That's why in X and Y he sits in that cave monitoring all Kalos, and will only emerge in case there's some giant like change to the environment, like something he needs to like intervene in. So at his base form, just the brain, that's Zygarde core. That's basically his 1% form. This dog form is him at 10%. I think this 10% form will be the base like Zygarde that we'll always have in the party as we carry him around.
That I agree with.
I don't think we'll ever see Zygarde Cell or Zygarde Core as a Pokemon we can use in battle. I think 10% is its starting form.
Yep.
I think if Zygarde loses 50% of its HP in battle, he'll turn into the 50% form, the big snake form that we've come to know. And when he's below that, like let's say he has 25% of his health left, he turns into complete form. Because in the Pokemon trading card game right now, Zygarde's in the current set, Fates Collide.
Yeah.
There's a card I have called what the fuck is it called? Doesn't matter. It's like it's called like Zygarde, like Call of Family. It's Zygarde calls other parts of his body together.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that if Zygarde's in battle and he's losing, he would call more of his body together.
That's true. I mean, they do that in the anime. That's what happens.
Okay, there we go.
He gets beat up, and then it's like, "Hey, come here," and then he calls these cell things, and then they all go to him.
I think in battle, if you start off at 100% HP, you're in 10% form. If you lose about half, you go into 50% form. If you're down to your last like 10% of health, you get the complete form. It's kind of like the Lucario thing. The more damage Lucario takes, the stronger he gets.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way of balancing it out, too. So you can go into battle with, like, little to no health and have a complete form Zygarde, but then one hit and you're done. Or you can go in with a weaker Zygarde at full health, and then along the way, get stronger if you're getting beaten up.
Ugh. Kind of weird.
I think it's fascinating. I love the idea.
Well, I just love the complete form Zygarde attack.
Oh, the Z, what's it called?
They say it's called Core Punisher.
No, Core Enforcer.
This one says Punisher.
Are you watching the English or the Japanese trailer?
I'm reading Cerebee's notes on their translation.
North American version of the trailer updated. Complete form's new move is called Core Enforcer.
Oh, they actually labeled it on the thing?
Yep, it's written in the video.
Okay, I was looking at their notes on the Japanese translation, how they directly translated it. Okay, that's fine. But either way, wow.
Giant green laser that makes a Z
on the ground.
It's so cool.
I watched that thing. I was like, gimme, right now.
Like, this is why I fully think that we're going back to Kalos in Sun and Moon. Because here's the thing, introducing these new forms, they could like do the lazy thing, just throw them in, like, oh, we'll just throw the forms in. It's like a thing. Like in like what was it, Black 2, White 2, they introduced like the Landorus, Thundurus, like those like alternate forms, the ancient forms, and never explained them. They're just like, oh, it's a thing that can happen. Like it was never part of the story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I would love for them to go back there. I just don't see how it's gonna fit yet. I feel like.
Okay, stick with me here. Volcanion.
Correct.
Fire and water.
Hawaii.
Correct. The entire thing with Volcanion is he can create fissures and basically rip apart continents. Basically, he can create land. He can like use his steam to like just blow apart rock. Like he's supposed to be like this like big end all be all like ridiculous thing. What if we find him in, let's say, find him in the Alola region, and he emerges and starts creating havoc? What if he makes a giant land bridge between Kalos and, like, I think we're going back to Kalos. I think Kalos is going to be ripped.
It's Kalos.
It doesn't matter.
Kalos.
Kalos. Kalos. I think, no, I'm saying Kalos. I think we'll go back to Kalos. I think Kalos is going to be, like, ripped to shreds. I think Kalos is going to be completely broken up and, like, destroyed. And that's what causes...
As long as they leave together my one route for the daycare, then I'm perfectly okay with that.
Now, did you see that thing that someone pointed out on the Alola map? There's one, like, really long area, and next to that long area, you can see a daycare.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah, they've already confirmed that.
Yes. Okay, it's so sad, though, but it's so true. For anyone that does all the breeding, competitive, whatever... That is your most popular spot. So as long as they take care of you, they care about the daycare route. Oh my God. I was so happy in X and Y when they had that one route to where if you figure it out with that one lamppost and you go then across, oh my God, it was so beautiful.
Really pleasant music too, and nice scenery as well.
Oh, I don't care about that. You know me, I don't even listen to the sound. So I'll sit there and then I timed it out. So I'll be busy watching TV or something, and then I'll know when to shift my finger over to the other side on the D-pad. But it's great.
Yeah. No, but again, I really want to go back.
I hear the daycare thing.
I really want to go back to Kalos. I really hope they do, because again, my favorite game is Gold and Silver, and the best part of that game is when you were able to go back to Kanto.
Kanto.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a region.
Yep.
What a professor.
We also got 2 new Pokemon.
Well, that's... I mean, Ivankov is now in Pokemon. It's insane.
What?
Ivankov from One Piece.
Where?
We have Iwanko,
Oh,
his disciple.
that's a stretch. I thought it
So
was
the dog that everyone pointed out in the one of the
in that trailer. Yeah.
Japanese only trailers, everyone's like, "Oh my god, wait, is that a new Pokemon?" Yes. Yes, it is.
It's so cute too.
It's called Iwanko. Well, that's not
that's the Japanese name.
It's not the final name for English stuff, but that's how you'd say it if you translate it. Yeah. And it's this little rock puppy. Because it's a rock type Pokemon, and its description is the puppy Pokemon.
He looks like what I wanted Lillipup to be.
Yeah, I love Lillipup, except then it evolved into a stout
giant. Yeah, exactly.
But
this guy is so cute though, and I hate rock Pokemon. This thing is adorable.
Well, now they call you the Rock Trainer.
What?
What?
Save the jokes.
Okay, so we've got then also Nekawala.
Nekawala, which this guy is awesome. I'm surprised he's normal type. You don't like him?
No.
Why?
Because I was reading his ability, and I'm not sold on it.
Oh, the fact that the only stat effect he can get is the sleep ability.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, he put to sleep.
It's called Definite Sleep. I was like, all right, this kind of...
That's interesting, though, because think like toxic spikes and like all that stuff, like the only matter of lowering his defenses would be putting him to sleep.
Well, you can still hit...
Status effect.
You can still hit him with spikes and stuff. It's just that you can't get...
but no like poison, no paralysis, no any of that stuff, no frozen. It's a very interesting concept.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He's always asleep. Yeah. It's weird. He plays a bongo. Or it's a log. I can't tell.
He's holding a little log, and it looks like a little drum, too, which makes sense for the Alola region.
Yeah.
And like,
I guess.
Just getting a koala Pokemon. Like, koala you always associate with Australia. But I mean, like, Australia and Hawaii aren't that far from each other.
Mm.
Like, they are, but like...
I mean, I like him. By all means, I'll support him. Yeah. But, like, I'll catch him for my Pokédex.
I just think that, like, the little, like, he has, like, little, like, white, like, tufts of hair on his cheek. I picture it turning into, like, a giant beard by the end.
Oh, it's true. Super wise koala guy that's like a tank.
Yeah.
The interesting thing I find is that little picture that's next to it in the Koro
He's like spinning on his bongo. He like plants the bongo into the ground and like spins.
I'm wondering if that's like a preview to some attack.
Probably is.
But of course they didn't really translate that part or something, because there is text under that, but like no one seems to care about what that text says.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not important at all.
Probably not.
But the one other interesting thing, in the picture with Nekawala, bottom left, they show the 3 starters, and then they show Iwanko.
Stop with that.
And it's so similar.
No, it's not.
Iwanko.
It's not similar. Besides, they start the Eve word.
It's very similar. But anyway, so then there's this whole thing where it's like, oh, these 4 Pokemon share a secret. And it's like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Oh, I know. I sent you this. I sent you it.
That's what the secret is?
I think they're going very, very heavy with the alchemy thing
That's
this
all that meant?
I think so, because that's the rock.
I was hoping that meant they all get megas in their final evolution.
Oh, that could be cool too. No, everyone is assuming though that it has something to do with the alchemy thing, because he'd be the rock type for an element though in alchemy. Because the diamond pattern around his throat is the rock thing.
Okay, fine.
More
correct.
I could be wrong. It's just a theory, but like so far, all the alchemy stuff that they've been doing has really been lining up. The fact like Magearna too, the symbol on his chest is an alchemy symbol. Just everything's been alchemy with what they've shown so far, which is a very cool idea in my mind.
Yeah, Okay, I see what you're saying. I like it. It is cool. I just don't see how that's a secret. Like,
Well, again, yeah,
unless it's lost in translation, I really don't know.
it's a thing in like we were in Japan, like they build things up like that, like oh, it's a secret, and like
Well, that's true.
Like
that stupid. Oh my god, that show
that yeah.
where they leak half of the stuff sometimes on that Pokemon show.
They treat that as like every time like oh this is Pikachu, oh my fucking god it's a Pikachu.
They were flipping out over the fact that they made pencils.
Yeah, that's how like I think the Japanese culture just is like they blow things out of proportion for this kind of stuff.
They had pictures of Pokemon on pencils, and these guys acted like the world was ending.
Like in the article, it's like, oh, it's the half-awake Pokemon. Like, they're freaking out about it. Like, it's just a half-awake Pokemon.
All right, so never mind.
Like, I don't think that any current gen Pokemon need Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolutions are made to correct the mistakes of previous generations or, like, right the wrongs. So it's like, if these Pokemon were to get Mega Evolutions, it would mean until the 8th generation. That's why no Gen 6 Pokemon had a Mega Evolution.
Ash Greninja, though.
Well, okay, so do we talk about that? What they're wearing on their wrist?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, because I fully believe that's going to be a thing.
We'll see. The only other things that they announced basically recently in Pokemon stuff was that they're going to have a couple more event things coming out. Magearna has a Soul Heart ability, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And has a new move called Floor Cannon.
Ooh.
Not really sure, so we're going to have to see when that event comes out what that really is. Also, they're giving away, because Greninja is apparently the most popular Pokemon in Japan.
Boo!
I mean, I love my boy Greninja and everything, but like,
here's the thing: in Japan,
he doesn't deserve the #1 spot.
The thing with Japan is, from what I've learned, is they always grasp onto the newest generation so much more. Like everyone here in America, it's like, oh yeah, Gen 1 all the way. Give me my Bulbasaur, give me my Charmander. Like in Japan, it's always they always like the newest generation the best at the time. So it makes sense that like Sylveon was in the top 5, Greninja won, Pikachu was number 3 or 4, number 4, because it was Greninja, then Arceus, then Mew, Pikachu, Sylveon. Those are the top 5.
I still don't get it. I don't like Arceus at all. I really don't.
I love him because what he does for the lore of Pokemon is amazing. In terms of like actually using him, like yeah, it's cool. He can be any type with the plate and stuff like that. I never really understood his design. Like I know like the ring is like the ring of chakras, and he's like the Pokemon of like 1,000 arms because that's a thing as well, and like Shintoism and like that mythology and whatnot, and a little bit of Buddhism. Like I understand all of that. Just like I don't understand like the horse design kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, strictly speaking, as someone that doesn't care too much about the lore and just cares about battling with the thing, I don't like using them.
Yeah, most legendaries in general you don't like battling with.
That's true. I don't know how Mew got a toss. Like, and then no one ever likes my Pokemon. Like, what was it? Who asked that question the other day?
If you were to pick your favorite Pokemon, who would it be?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fong was asking me the other day. Like, honestly, I'm between 2 Pokemon, maybe even 3, but I'll go with top 2 here. It's very tough for me, so I don't actually know. My top 2 then would be Apom and Zangoose, and
I feel like Apom is your guy.
That appears nowhere on anyone's list.
Well, did you see what one was voted last with 0 votes?
No.
Guess.
Zangoose.
No.
Apom?
No.
Tauros.
No.
Tauros was my number 3.
You
know, it's really funny. I love normal Pokemon. Isn't that bizarre?
He's Gen 5. No, that's not bizarre at all for you, Josh.
Shut up.
He's Gen 5. He received 0 votes. He was voted last.
Gen 5. 0 votes. It must not have an evolution.
No, it is the evolved form of a Pokemon.
Oh, then it must be no, because people love Garbodor.
Not Garbodor.
Yeah, I knew it. People love that trash.
He's a fire type.
Heatmore.
Nope.
Really? People like Heatmore?
More than this Pokemon.
I mean, Heatmore. Okay, the weird thing to defend Heatmore, he actually has okay stats. Heatmore
is only okay because when you pair him with Durant, it's a cool like.
No, stupid lore thing. Get that out of here. I'm talking about competitive battling.
That's not what the vote was though.
But you can make it work. So I respect that, man.
Okay.
Durant can work because he's Kevin Durant from the Oklahoma City Thunder, but he actually has a very gimmicky moveset which can work with entrainment. But all right, so fire?
Yeah.
And it's evolution.
Yeah.
There's no way it's Pyroar.
Nope.
Who else was fire in that gen? The heck? Pyroar's Gen 6.
Yeah, Fire's Gen 6.
Who's Gen 5? Do people even play Gen 5?
Gen 5 by far is I think my least favorite gen.
I honestly, I think the weird thing is I don't like the Pokemon that much, but the storylines in Black and Black 2.
The story was fantastic.
That was actually, I think honestly, that is the best storyline that they've ever done so far to date.
Honestly, as excited as I am for like an eventual Gen 4 remake, I think a Gen 5 remake using like even like the current engine would do that game so much more justice because they tried
for a weird engine and it didn't work.
Because again, that came out the same time the 3DS was coming out. So like they had developed it for the normal DS. And you can tell like the engine was really straining. The amount of time it took to save in that game, like it just you could tell that that game was just clunking along like engine wise, like they just needed a new engine.
All right. I'm quickly scanning the list of Gen 5 Pokemon.
Okay.
It has to be this one because there's no other fire types because there was like no fire in that gen. All right. It has to be then Simisear?
Yep.
Dear God.
I mean, look at him. Do you blame people?
Well,
he looks so bad.
No.
He looks horrible.
Okay. Simisear looks like he woke up out of bed and is like,
he has like the Roger from American Dad hands.
I love Roger.
Who ate all the pecan sandies.
Thank you. But like, okay, come on. You're telling me that Simisear is worse than Simipour?
Yes.
What? The fact that Simipour has the gender ratio of a starter.
It doesn't matter.
Which means 87.5% male.
That Josh, you're thinking way too like too much about this. From a pure like what people like design, like overall like stuff like that.
And no one liked him?
Yeah, no, he looks really bad.
Well, I would never consider any of these stupid monkeys my favorite.
Simisage looks really cool. Simipour has like the cute like girl like waterfall hair.
It's 87.5% male.
It doesn't matter, Josh. Okay. No one cares about that honestly.
I do. Okay, continue.
Like Simisear just does not look good overall. He has a derpy little smile. He has a weird like fat body. His like tail is like a cloud. His hair doesn't look like fire. His ears stick out. He has a weird thing around like his neck. Like nothing about it looks good.
I don't know. I don't even know how you like any of these Simi Pokemon. As your number one?
Again, Gen 5 is very gimmicky. We're like, oh, let's make these three the water, fire, grass thing and make it for the first gym to really like show kids like the difference in typing and whatnot.
I know,
it was a very gimmicky generation.
So unfortunate. They're so bad.
Yeah.
I loved Crocodile though. And my boy Roggenrola, because it's like rock and roll.
Frickin' Litwick and that entire Chandelure line, loved that.
Excadrill.
Oh yeah. Again, that gen has some really good Pokemon. That gen has a lot of Pokemon because it was a full reboot pretty much. So it has a lot of good, but also a lot of bad.
Who likes Basculin? What the heck? The stupid fish that doesn't evolve.
Zebstrike is good.
I like Zebstrike. No, but I'm saying they got one vote on this thing.
Yep, at least one.
So who votes as Basculin as their number one Pokemon?
People who like the fish type. He looks pretty cool. The fact that he has a blue stripe and a red stripe form, at least he's interesting.
But he didn't even evolve.
Doesn't matter. A lot of these guys didn't evolve.
But
I still hate the Vanillite line, but I still love the design.
I love them.
Like,
I love vanilla ice cream.
It makes shut up. It makes me mad. They're just I don't think Pokemon should be based off food. That's just the one thing that annoys me.
I mean, Farfetch'd is eaten alive. So,
but Farfetch'd is a duck. It's not like, oh, a wild pizza appeared.
Hey man, just wait.
You could eat almost all these Pokemon.
There's Hawaiian pizza, right? Just wait for it.
If there's a fucking pineapple Pokemon, I swear to God.
Oh come on, you know there's gonna be something reference to pineapple.
Well, I mean, Executor is almost pineapple, like a pineapple tree, coconut tree. That's what he is.
Tropius has bananas on it.
Dude, I fully believe that Tropius is gonna get a Mega Evolution.
Tropius with Harvest though, it's so niche, but I love it. Oh my god, or niche, so great.
Okay,
I'm telling you, Apom, man. Why does no one like Apom?
No, dude, Apom's good. I like Apom.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you like Zangoose?
I only like Zangoose because I like his lore with the Viper.
I knew it.
That's.
Wait,
overall,
where do you get the results of this thing?
Oh, it was on like a site the other day.
Yeah, well, what'd you type in?
It's a Ghost into the Dex podcast. They have the entire list.
All right, never mind. Not doing that. Do. Okay, so anyway,
it wasn't like they said that they gave like the top 10, I think, and they said like interesting fact, the one who got the least was Semi-Seer. With no votes. All right, but moving on from that, because we've been going now for like almost 2 hours, and we haven't touched the E3 stuff yet.
It's the pre-E3 show.
Yeah, we haven't talked about anything pre-E3 yet.
Shh.
We will be seeing more Pokemon Sun and Moon stuff, though, at E3 this week.
It will be playable.
There'll be a playable demo at the Treehouse in Nintendo's booth. So I'm betting we're going to see a couple of new Pokemon this week.
Maybe.
I think we'll finally see that bird type that was revealed in the trailer.
Oh my god, yes.
Because I want to see what that looks like, even though we pretty much know what it looks like. But
it's going to be called Fletchling 2.
No!
I love it.
I hate it.
Gimme.
All right. Let's dive right into E3, Josh.
Yo.
Where do you want to start off?
All right, man. I feel like we should go in order, but then looking at what's happening today with E3 and Bethesda, first of all, E3 has almost nothing.
You mean EA?
Whatever.
E3 has almost nothing.
Well, that's on a lot of
that's
levels.
pretty true.
I did not even say that on purpose.
Like we kind of mentioned in the beginning part of our show that we are not that overly hyped for E3 this year. Mainly because I guess we'll go like in order of just how today is EA and Ubisoft.
Yes.
GG.
I was trying to look at like what
today's EA and Bethesda, not Ubisoft.
Yeah. I was trying to look at like what was even scheduled for today, and a lot of these things are like, well, we're not really sure what they have. Like okay.
With EA today, we're expecting to see more Mass Effect Andromeda. We're expecting to see footage from Battlefield 1. We're going to see probably a bunch of their stupid sports games, because it's EA, of course.
Stupid sports games. Okay, honestly, EA has not made a good sports game in a long time.
I'm of the opinion that sports games should only come out once every couple of years, not every year, because the minor changes to the engine each year, they're nice, but they're not big changes. And people say, oh, they update the roster. You can update the roster with like a patch update.
Oh, I know, but they want more money.
I know, but I just don't think that business strategy. I don't like that business strategy, so I'm against most of their sports games.
Yeah, free patch for everyone. Come on.
Like MLB The Show is by far the best sports game I've ever played.
Used to be good.
Has it gotten worse? I remember like a couple years ago it was really, really good.
Well, I don't know about MLB games anymore. I don't buy them anymore. I know that I played the basketball ones. NBA 2K is the best one.
I've heard that's really good.
EA doesn't even make it anymore. Or I don't know if they're behind the Live series because they have NBA Live and stuff like that. NBA Live is terrible, but they still try and make it now. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But EA is just kind of there this year.
They're also going to... there's rumors we're going to see BioWare's new IP they've been hinting at for a while.
In EA?
Yeah.
BioWare?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Visceral might tease their new Star Wars game they're working on, because everything is Star Wars right now for every company, because they're trying to bank on that as much as they can. But yeah, again, I'm going into today very not expecting anything. If they announce anything cool today, I will be pleasantly surprised.
From EA, yeah. I'm actually somewhat more excited though for Bethesda.
Yeah, well, Bethesda
Slightly.
they rocked their show last year. Last year they dropped Fallout 4, they dropped Doom, they showed off whatchamacallit, Dishonored 2 they showed off last year. So we're definitely going to see Dishonored 2 this year at their show. That's going to be their big push this year.
Well, their other thing, well, they are still gonna show. Aren't they still gonna show stuff of Doom?
There's a rumor we'll see Doom DLC and Fallout 4 DLC, but that's not confirmed.
Oh, well, the one thing
Doom looks really good. I think we mentioned this in passing the other night. Doom looks surprisingly good. It looks very like turn off your brain and just enjoy this awesome shooter.
Yeah. So I might have to play that when you get it.
Dude, let's come over and do a Steam team out of it.
Hey man, yeah.
Josh
Not Steam. Let's do it.
Honestly, at this point, we should just change Steam Team to like co-op something, because just any two-player kind of thing. I don't know.
True. We'll see. But
I'll download Doom on Steam just so it counts.
But the one thing I'm also excited about with Bethesda's thing is they might be revealing. They say the Elder Scrolls Legends, which is supposed to be a card game.
Oh, that's what you're talking. I thought you were talking about something else.
It's a digital card game, so it's kind of
Hearthstone.
copying Hearthstone exactly, but making it based off Skyrim stuff. So,
are you a big Elder Scrolls guy? Like, do you like?
No. It's like I like the concept, but for me to sit there and actually play it all, I just don't have the patience for it. I don't know why. I really don't. Unless like if I'm playing with a bunch of people, maybe or something. But like, I don't know. It's weird. Long games like that really just don't intrigue me anymore.
Mm-hmm. Like I played through Elder Scrolls. What was the one before that?
They're all Elder Scrolls.
Yeah,
there was Skyrim. There was Oblivion.
I played through Oblivion.
That's supposed to be a very good game.
That was very good. I played through all of Skyrim. That was very good too. Mm-hmm. But I feel like those games, like, they're more for like the PC community, because once people got like they start modding that game right away. Like I saw people turn all the dragons into My Little Ponies in the first like week that game was out. But there's a rumor that they're gonna announce a Skyrim remaster for the current gen consoles as well.
I don't know why.
Me neither. Like, it makes no sense to me. And that's really just for the console users too, because if you have a PC, you can upgrade Skyrim to look like beyond next gen at this point.
That is true. So I don't know who they're fooling, but
like, if anything, I would want them to come up with a brand new engine and show off a new Elder Scrolls. Like Skyrim now, like what year did Skyrim come out in?
Might actually be 2012.
Skyrim came out 2011.
Wow.
Yeah. So 5 years ago that game came out. Like,
it's a long time.
Yeah, like they're definitely due for a new engine. Like,
well, there is something that does say that Elder Scrolls 6 has been pushed back.
Okay. Well, here's the thing: if they do a new if they do anything, they need to do a new engine, because like Fallout 4 was using their old engine anyway for everything they do, and like it showed. Like, the game was like held back because
I'm shocked. I thought people would love that game. I thought they did love that game.
Fallout 4, it sold very well. Overall reception though, after people bought it, not the greatest.
That's interesting.
It's getting better with DLC support on not DLC, like mod support on the computer. Mm-hmm. But like overall, people were not overly impressed. So people are hoping like the next iteration will be better, like the new Vegas-esque game for Fallout. But overall, it was not great.
Okay. Fair enough, sir.
Yeah, but Dishonored 2 I'm looking forward to, and if the Doom DLC pushes me over, I'll pick up Doom because that game looks cool.
It's true. Okay.
All right, now let's get on to some of the big boys here.
Starting on Monday.
Starting on Monday, at 12:30 p.m. our time, Microsoft.
Yeah, buddy.
Microsoft. I've been in a very love-hate relationship with Microsoft the past couple of years.
Oh, I know.
Like, ever since the whole big console war between PS4 and Xbox One,
You've been an absolute Sony fanboy.
I have, because Sony took care of the gamers. And yes, Microsoft has since come out and, like, they took away all the stupid things they were doing, like the whole DRM and the Kinect pushing and, like, all that stuff. They've been making excellent strides to try to, like, win back those people. In my opinion, it's still, like, not there. I still have no urge to buy an Xbox One, except to play the Rare Replay games. That's just to play old N64 games. So that's really not, like, a credit on the Xbox.
I don't know, man. Gears of War 4. Ooh. I'm ready for that.
I'm a big Gears of War fan, so...
That's exclusive.
It is.
And they have that bundle.
Wait, that's a bundle?
They're probably going to make it a bundle. They have at least the... Well, they have the ones with the Gears of War collection.
Gears of War 4... Yeah, that's not a bundle, though.
Well, they had the bundle of the older ones.
Josh, don't say things like that if you don't know what...
All right, never mind. Whatever.
I was thinking, because when they did Gears of War 3, they came out with that exclusive, like, dark red Xbox 360 console. They came with a controller, and when you started up the Xbox, it made the chainsaw sound.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, that was, like, that's one of the nicest consoles out for the 360.
Well, so, I don't know. I mean, as the theme with all of these major companies here, they're not slated to do too much. It's like, show more of the Gears of War footage, show more of whatever. And it's like,
with Microsoft, we're expected to see Scalebound, which is that Dragon game that Platinum's making for Microsoft exclusive. Crackdown 3, which Crackdown 1, great game. Crackdown 2, piece of shit. Crackdown 3, who knows? Gears of War 4, we talked about that. And they recently leaked Dead Rising 4. So...
I never even played that.
Dead Rising 1 and 2, great. Dead Rising 3, eh. Dead Rising 4 seems to be getting back to the roots of 1 and 2.
They're also trying to push the Sea of Thieves game.
Oh, yeah, that's the Rare game.
Yeah.
Which, I love Rare, but I don't see any, like...
I don't get it. But
the only pirate game I need is a One Piece game.
It's true. The only other thing, which I think is fantastic news if they do it right, Halo Wars 2.
Oh, yeah!
Woo!
I had Halo Wars for the 360. It was very, very good.
Yeah.
That's no way to play a RTS with a controller. It was a horrible, horrible experience.
Yes.
The game was great, though.
Yes. So, I don't know what they're going to do with this one, but if they make it pretty good, I support it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's also that whole Halo 6 rumor, but
we're not seeing a new Halo for a long time.
I don't care anymore. But Gears 4,
Yeah, no, I don't see if they do a Gears of War console with the Gears of War 4, I will buy an Xbox One finally.
I mean, the other thing is with the Xbox One as a console itself, they're rumored to be unveiling their 2 terabyte console.
No, more than that. There's the Scorpio they're going to announce.
I thought they're not announcing that.
Well, we'll get to... Well, Sony came out and announced that they're not showing off the PS4.5, aka the Neo. They're not showing that off at E3 this year, but Microsoft might be showing off the Scorpio.
Oh.
Because, well, again, like, it's hard to, like, talk about these things individually, like, because this is E3 in general, but VR is going to be a huge, huge push this year. Now that the VR headsets are actually out in the open for people to buy and use, we're going to see more of the Microsoft HoloLens. There's a big rumor that because Microsoft has partnered with Oculus, that we're going to see that the Xbox One Scorpio is going to be Oculus ready. So,
which one was Sony though?
Sony has the PlayStation VR.
Oh, okay.
AKA the Morpheus.
Gotcha.
Like that's why all of Sony's codenames have been Matrix characters so far. So Neo, Morpheus.
Now they need Project Keanu. Anyway.
That's a Neo, so.
I know.
Yeah, so Microsoft, and here's the thing, Xbox Ones have been on sale all of last week and this week. The sale stops tomorrow, right before their conference. So. Interesting
foreshadowing.
And they've done that before, when they revealed the Xbox, like the Slim model, like they had a old Xbox 360 on the stage the entire time. And at the end, they lifted it off and revealed that it was just like an empty shell, and it revealed the smaller Xbox inside of it, and it's like, yeah, these are in stores today. Huh. So I don't think they'll be that aggressive, like they're in stores today, but I see them pushing their new console quite a bit though.
Okay.
They need to get the word out, like, hey, we're here, we're getting ready for VR. This is Microsoft's chance to try to win back everyone.
Yeah, because VR opens up a whole new thing. So if they can get there faster, I guess, get people on board.
Yeah. Because again, the consoles will be a great entry point to VR for people who can't afford the fancy schmancy computer. It's just too confusing for a basic consumer. Like, it's much easier to buy a console that's VR ready than have to like figure out what computer will run the VR you want to run.
To be fair, though, you don't need the greatest computer.
You don't, but you do need very certain specs. Like, again, you can go onto like Oculus's and HTC's website and like, is my computer ready? And they'll test your specs for you, which is great. But the average consumer has no idea what they need.
I guess, man, we're just too good for these average consumers. We know more.
Like if you me ask Pete right now, hey Pete, what do you need to run like an Oculus? Do you think he would know?
God! Oh no!
And Pete's pretty savvy when it comes to like technology and video games. He would have no idea.
Oh dear God!
Like it's that thing.
Oh dear God! I guess. Wow, that opened up a whole nightmare scenario for me. Ooh. Anyway.
Yeah. It's like my dad's girlfriend Donna. Like, she is really really bad with technology. Yeah. Like, she was asking me how to copy like and paste like more than one photo at a time the other day. Like, all right, click on this, select control all, like select all, and like she's like, what? That's a thing? I'm like, oh dear God.
Yeah.
Like it's sad just how like the older generation just doesn't grasp these basic concepts to us.
I mean, still people that just didn't grow up with the stuff. They're just not good with stuff. But,
true,
it seems foreign to us because we both...
That's the day I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the day where, like, I feel like I'm on the outside. Like, when my little cousins are like, yeah, this is this. How do you not know what that is? I'm like, oh, God. Like, I try to keep pretty up to date with stuff.
Well, I feel that way sometimes with some things. I don't know. Because, like, at least for me, surrounded by so many people... Like, so many friends, my brother, everyone that builds their own computer, has whatever, does all this stuff. I'm like, I don't have any of that. So, I feel slightly behind on some things, but I mean, I generally know what things are. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, but
that's the technology, thing. Man. I don't know the technical aspect of how to build a computer, but I know all the components you need to build a computer.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, I guess that's something.
But I see what you're saying about the whole VR thing. Yeah. That makes sense.
What are you hoping to see out of Microsoft?
Okay. Well,
what can they do to really like shock and awe you?
See, here's the thing. With me in my current state of what I play, time to play, whatever, everything, there's nothing that Microsoft or Sony could do to make me want to go out and buy their console.
Really?
Literally nothing.
Huh.
Because I know that I don't have that same sort of desire for it. I don't have that same time or energy or enough friends that play it that I would go out and do it and buy it. It's just nothing. But I do like seeing cool content. So I used to play Gears of War a lot. So I would just love to see some of that stuff. Like, I just like to watch it for what it is because I can appreciate it still.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. So if Xbox shows some really cool games that I find intriguing, I'll at least like to see it. Maybe down the road I'll somehow play it. But I just like to see cool ideas and stuff like that. So that's really the only thing. So I'm going into it, just show me something cool that you guys come up with. And that goes for both those companies.
Yeah. The HoloLens really blew you away last year. When they did
but also the HoloLens is a different entity. That's the thing. It's not like it's an everyday use kind of thing.
They're really trying to push the gaming aspect. Like they did that entire Minecraft demo.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine to push the gaming aspect, but I would be buying that because it has implications for everything. Like, I would love to get that thing. That would be so cool to wear.
Yeah.
And everything and do whatever. Like, that would be the reason why I would buy it. It wouldn't be for just the gaming. The gaming would be the icing on the cake, but like, I don't know. It's about it. But the HoloLens is a different animal. It's not a pure gaming VR thing.
Gotcha.
So, Yeah, I don't know. I wish I'd give you a better answer, but
No, that's fair. That's fair enough. Where again, like where you are in life, I definitely understand that.
I also don't have the money to drop on that, and
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the thing.
have.
I will not be dropping on. I will not be dropping a dime on VR until they make a game or an experience that will like mean something to me. Like all these little like things that are out right now are mostly like they feel like tech demos to me. They don't feel like a full on
Yeah,
like experience yet.
yeah.
And I'm gonna wait until like the next great game comes out. Like there's all these rumors that like Nintendo's doing VR, which I think they're not. I don't think they're going near that at all.
I don't buy it.
But like, who knows? But again, like VR is very very cool. Just it's nowhere near what I want right now.
No.
And I'm really hoping that E3 is not oversaturated with VR, even though I feel like it's gonna be.
Well, at least Sony is going to be, because they're projected to be. So we can go into the Sony one now, because their big old thing.
Well, before Sony is the Ubisoft conference.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I only have one reason to watch it.
What is it?
At least according to the rumors, it seems that Miss Aisha Tyler will be hosting it.
Yeah, she goes every year. That's not a rumor.
Well, never confirmed until she does it every year. So,
No, they love her, so.
yeah, and I love her. So, therefore, I will be watching it. I don't care about anything that they show. I'll just be watching it.
I am most excited for the new South Park game.
Everyone's saying that. I don't understand.
Okay, are you a fan of South Park?
Not really.
There you go. Like the South Park games is you're playing through a really awesome South Park episode in the style of Paper Mario gameplay.
That's interesting.
Like it's all like time like you hit the button on certain attacks to do more damage. You can block. You have like your partners. You explore the world. Like it's like the Stick of Truth, which was the first game. Absolutely amazing. Really really good. And this new one, the Fractured Butthole. Well, no, the way it's spelled is the fractured, comma, but, B-U-T, space, W-H-O-L-E.
Oh, okay.
The fractured butthole,
Okay.
but fractured butthole.
Sure.
They're going with the superhero theme for this one. So the first one was all like fantasy with them as like wizards and knights and stuff like that. This one they're playing superheroes instead. So it's like all like they're like superhero characters in the show. And just it looks really, really good. They showed a trailer last year, and that's all they showed. But we're going to see a lot more this year. I'm very excited for it.
Okay.
This is going to be the first Ubisoft conference, too, in years without an Assassin's Creed, too. Because they're finally taking a break from that.
Which I think is good.
Yeah, because
Probably.
they oversaturated the market with Assassin's Creed.
Correct.
They
I do
picked,
like the series, but
they picked a weird time to do it, too, because the movie's coming out relatively soon.
that movie looks interesting.
It does look interesting. I'm actually excited for that.
I would see it.
It has Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, I never knew who that guy was, but
Yeah, the movie comes out in December this year. So you would think they would get a game out to go with the launch of the movie.
well, I figure that's our Assassin's Creed of the year.
Just the movie,
Yeah,
I guess.
I can see it. I don't know.
Yeah, but a $10 movie ticket is not going to equate to a $60 game.
Well, if you see it in 3D, it's like 16. But
It's still.
I don't know. Now, I don't know which one this actually applies to. I forgot to mention this. The whole Cuphead thing.
Yeah,
What's that even for?
I think it's Microsoft.
Oh, because they actually showed a new gameplay trailer of that
Okay.
like 3 days ago. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's that whole Disney style thing.
Yeah, it's that.
It's like a side-scrolling platformer.
Well, no, it's not a platformer. It's just a boss beat 'em up. There's no actual levels. It's only boss fights.
Didn't look like it from what I was watching.
Unless they added actual platforming stages when the game was first showed off a couple years ago, it was just boss fights.
I know, and I tell you, there's a new trailer. And
I'll need
it
to check
looks
it
like
out.
it's a side-scrolling platform.
You know what? I'm checking that out now. 1 second.
I'll link you right now to the video I saw.
No, I got it. Don't worry.
Too late. I linked you. So.
Damn it.
But looks pretty cool. Looks like it's very fluid actually, so I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's all hand-drawn animation too.
Yeah, so very cool.
All right, let me
Very
see this.
retro.
Oh, I got an ad.
This is why you get Chrome ad block, people.
No, I have YouTube Red. I have no more ads.
You paid for YouTube Red?
3 months for 99 cents.
What?
Dude, it's been beyond worth it to me already. The original content, the no ads, being able to play the videos, like the music, without having the app open. Perfect.
But you're paying for such little convenience value.
99 cents for 3 months.
I don't have that kind of money.
$1 for 3 months.
But I could save the dollar. Who cares about original programming on YouTube? Come on. And it's first 3 months for 99 cents. Then it's $10 a month.
You cancel before that. I'm going to cancel after the 3 months is over.
Okay, so it's only one.
And then I'll sign for the 99 cent deal again.
Oh my god. It makes no sense to me. At all.
Hey, I'm still supporting the creators I like because the money that I spend on YouTube Red still goes to the developers, the creators.
Yeah, everyone gets a fraction of a penny. Thank you, Ken.
That's how it is anyway.
Ugh.
Okay, so this looks very different when it was a couple years ago.
I know.
They actually added, like, full level design.
I thought it would be the whole time. It's just they never actually showed it. So.
No.
Doesn't it look good?
It looks really good. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. It's the Cuphead, man.
But again, it's going to be only on Xbox for at least a while anyway.
I guess that's why you've got to get one.
No, because I think this is coming out on multiple consoles later on. Let me check actually. Cuphead is scheduled to release in 2016 on Microsoft Windows and Xbox One.
Did you say Windows?
Yep, for Windows and Xbox One.
So Steam.
Windows, yeah.
Steam.
Yeah, it won't work on Mac.
Sure. I can play it. Yeah. That's right. So it looks cool. He does a Kamehameha, which is very interesting.
Yeah, the game's style is like amazing.
Yeah, it looks like your type of game kind of thing.
It's like 1930s cartoons.
Yeah, it's exactly how I describe you. So
it is weird though because you're seeing 1930s graphics running at 60 FPS when back then in the 1930s they can only do 24 FPS. So it's like that's a weird like.
Yeah. Okay. So. The Cuphead, man. I didn't want to leave that out.
You know, good. I'm glad you mentioned that. That looks really good.
Thank you. It's the only thing that's going to save Microsoft aside from Gears of War.
You can do co-op with Mugman.
Ooh.
Cuphead and Mugman.
Got you, boy. Steam team. All right.
Yeah, but that's really all in Ubisoft. Ghost Recon, they're gonna announce probably. Watch Dogs 2 got leaked the other day, and they just announced it as well. Which Watch Dogs 1 was not that well received. Watch Dogs 2 looks significantly better, but I'm not going near that game at all. It doesn't really like appeal to me too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's Ubisoft though. Like Ubisoft, I've been kind of sour with Ubisoft ever since they spurned Nintendo. Like, they made the Rayman Legends game for Wii U, and then because the Wii wasn't selling so well, like, okay, you know what, we're delaying that game a full year, even though it's like, it was done, the game was ready to come out. They delayed it a full year to make PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of the game. That sucked, but they did that just so they'd make more money off the game. They kind of burned Nintendo. Like, they really just, disgusting.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. All right, now moving on to what I'm looking forward to the most.
Uh-oh.
Sony.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh.
I'm not ready. Not ready for this Sony nonsense.
Sony, the past 3 years now, their conferences have blown it out of the water every time. With the biggest reveals, the biggest, like, fan cheering moments. Like last year they revealed like The Last Guardian again. They revealed the Final Fantasy VII remake. Shenmue 3. They dropped every bomb they could last year.
That was a very interesting word choice, speaking about Japan. Okay.
Oh, Josh. Oh, my God.
Too soon. So, I don't know. It's weird. They've never really blown me away at all. But
again, they won me over a couple years ago with the whole like the PS4
Kingdom Hearts 3 announcement.
Yeah, you were there when I saw that.
I want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Want to go today?
Well,
You have the movie, don't you?
I'm going to the movie. I think the movie's at 3:55, and then I'm probably gonna go to dinner after.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I'll go by myself.
Yeah.
Let's go this week.
Rip.
Let's go this week at some point.
We should.
Yeah, if you're
We should go on Tuesday while Nintendo's doing their conference, and then they're gonna show a new Pokemon, and then I will take your phone. I will call myself. No, I'll call myself. I will call Scott after, but
Yeah, it's okay. So the other day, Square dropped the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, the final prologue thing.
yeah,
That is an awesome trailer. They revealed because what it is, it's a remake of the 3DS game for the PS4, and then also two brand new gameplay things we've never seen before.
yeah.
They just add more story before 3 comes out, and the two new things use Kingdom Hearts 3's engine, and it looks beautiful and amazing, and just I want that game so bad.
Just looking forward to my man Goofy though.
I don't think we'll see anything from Kingdom Hearts 3 at Sony's conference. I have a gut feeling they're going to stay away from that. But if they do, I will be more than happy with it.
Yeah,
We got to see more Last Guardian. They're probably going to show off more No Man's Sky. Even though that was just delayed, they're probably going to show off a final trailer for that.
yeah. Can you believe that No Man's Sky now coming out in August?
I mean, it's not the biggest delay, but it's still kind of
But
made me upset.
I was so excited to play that
I know.
because you were gonna get it. Well, you're still getting it, but
Yeah,
uh,
I know.
they're gonna announce The Last of Us 2.
No. They Naughty Dog just came out with Uncharted 4. They're not coming out with a new game for a while. They're a company that they don't juggle games like that. They work on one at a time.
Well, they should announce it. I don't know.
I feel like that game is good by itself. That game does not need a sequel. It's a good standalone game.
I don't know. People want it.
I don't see why. It's the story.
I'm going based off what people want here. People want backwards compatibility, man.
We're gonna see a
You
lot
think
of.
that's gonna happen? Are they gonna do what Xbox did last year?
If they could do what Xbox is doing now, amazing. Do I think they will? No. Because they got their whole PlayStation Now thing, which is absolute garbage. And I don't know if they're making money off of that or if that's doing well for them. But renting a game for an hour for $5, no, that doesn't work.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if I could play my old games. I'd love to pop in some of these PS3 games that I have and play on the PS4. But
Totally just looked at your PS3
yes, I
library.
did. Yes, I did.
God. No, we won't. No, we won't.
No. There's gonna be a lot of Final Fantasy at Sony's conference this year between
That chibi one.
Well, yeah, that one. But they announced an FF12 remake.
Yep.
They are gonna show off more of Final Fantasy 15 that's coming out in September, and they're gonna show more of the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's gonna be
They're
a
making
lot
so
of
much
Final
money
Fantasy.
off just remaking.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm excited for all that. I'm excited to see more of The Last Guardian. I'm excited to see more of that weird Project Dream from Media Molecule last year. God of War 4 is rumored.
I never got into that series.
That Horizon game where it's the female girl shooting robot dinosaurs with a bow and arrow.
Look cool.
That new Detroit game from the guy who makes all those deep games Heavy Rain about the androids in Detroit. They confirmed that we're not going to see the PlayStation 4.5, the Neo. They said that they're not going to have it at E3, but they have already released all the specs for that, so we don't need to see it anymore. I think they're coming out with games. They're probably going to address the PlayStation VR a good chunk of the show. I hope not too much.
Well, I feel like they kind of have to some extent because literally, it's buying a whole entire other system.
Yeah, another $400.
And then, let's say if you buy the new PS4.5 thing, it's another $400. So it's almost like you're asking people to buy another $800 worth of stuff.
But that's pretty much the going price for VR as it is, if you think about it.
I know, but jeez, man.
Oh, I know. Well, the PlayStation VR comes out in October this year, so it makes sense for them to get the ball rolling with E3, and then by
I feel
October,
like they have to.
Yeah.
But who knows? But yeah, I mean, that's the theme of this E3 though. There's
VR.
no like it's VR and a bunch of games. There's no real like system pushing necessarily.
Yeah. Well, it's weird too because like we'll get to Nintendo in a second. They said they're not showing off the NX at all.
No, that's why I'm saying there's
like-
no system pushing at all from no one. It's weird. They should.
We may see Microsoft push their console, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that makes sense, but I don't know. You know what it is? We've been spoiled. We've been spoiled with way too many consoles coming out recently that we're like always hoping for some whole big console reveal, and now they're just like, nope.
Not really. We haven't had a console reveal in years.
Well,
The PS4 and the Xbox One were both revealed back in 2013. It's been 3 years.
to me, that feels like last year. I don't know, man. I want new stuff. I just.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's weird. I
It
want
doesn't
new
even,
stuff,
it doesn't even
but I
matter to
can't
you.
even-
You
I
don't
can't
even
even
have the
play it.
current stuff.
I know. It's weird.
Like I own a PS4. Like they need to sell me some stuff. Like I'm gonna
That's
buy
true.
Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna buy Final Fantasy. I'm gonna buy No Man's Sky. I'm gonna like again like my PS4 gets more like love than any other console I have pretty much.
that Overwatch though.
That Overwatch
Do you
though.
even need another game?
I really don't for a while. Like Kirby arrived and I still haven't played it yet. And like
Well, see, okay, that's the biggest problem I have with nowadays with stuff. It's like some games are just like so good and they come out with patches for it and keep it fresh that you don't even need anything else. Like you really don't.
I have so many games so wrapped in like their shrink wrap.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like literally every week, what am I playing? League, Hearthstone. I'm fine with that. Like maybe it's sad, but like I don't even need much more.
The thing is, I'm realizing that with these kind of games, those are games you can pick up and put down very easily.
Yeah.
Where if I start playing like Uncharted 4, I'm in it for like the story. Like it's basically I have to watch a 12-hour movie.
Yeah, and I don't have time
And
for
like
that.
if I can pause the game and come back to it later, but like
But then you're gonna forget something. It's not as
exactly
meaningful.
where I can play a game of Isaac or a game of Overwatch in like 15, 20 minutes and have a great time.
Exactly, and that's all I need.
Yeah.
And I find it very.
I think that's just where we are in our lives as working adults. Like
Sure.
if I was doing like the YouTube thing full time and this was literally my career to play through these games, like that'd be no problem. It's the fact that I'm spending like days at a time going to work, coming home. Like I don't want to like have to get into like the mindset to play these big extravagant games. Sometimes I want something a little bit smaller to handle, something quick and fun.
Exactly. That's why then you pick up the casual Nintendo game every now and again. But like,
Yeah, like the handhelds are great because I can just walk around. Like again, having to like be tied to my PS4 in my room, like it's not like the worst thing in the world. But, like I like being able to like move about with my 3DS and stuff like that. Go on a train and play.
yeah, man. Yo, we could play 3DS on the train while going to Muji. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, I'll see you there, player.
Woo!
No, he won't. No, he won't.
Speaking about Sony though, in their conference, I was cleaning my room. Still cleaning my room. It's a disaster. But I can't find my Vita charger.
Oh no,
That's actually a travesty.
that is a travesty.
So I might be in the market
They still
for
haven't sold
another
me.
Vita charger.
They still haven't sold me on a Vita.
Well,
Every
I mean, to be
every
fair,
now and then I'll
I-
say like I'll get a Vita, like just to like have it go with the PS4.
Yeah, I mean, to
like
be fair, I bought it for half the price with a memory card that's pretty good. Like, without paying for the memory card, basically, and half the price of the system. And I got a decent amount of games for it for free, basically, because my brother has PlayStation Plus with his PS4. So, like, it's like a no-brainer. It's like, let me take advantage of that deal. But, like, it's so true. They don't push the Vita whatsoever. No one even cares about it.
the Vita is dead in the water.
But it's actually a nice system. That's the sad part. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
It just never got the support it needed. Again, it's the same thing as happening with the Wii U. It's a great system,
Yep.
not getting the love and support.
And that's our segue into Nintendo's conference.
What conference?
Thank you. It's going to be, hey guys, we're the same people from last year at Treehouse. We're going to be playing
I
the
hate-
same games from last year. And
Now, Josh, you've been on the record saying you hate the treehouse, right?
yes,
I've never minded the treehouse.
Yes.
When we've had like the direct and the other stuff to go with them, with them, like okay, you know what? They serve a purpose.
you know what it is, Ken? It's like when you have a good team, like sports team or something, and you're winning and you're doing everything, people ignore the flaws because they're like, they'll get past it. Now that Nintendo doesn't have this Direct as a cover-up, you are noticing the flaws of this treehouse, man.
Here's the thing. They have not started yet. Like, okay, my problem with the Treehouse is every time I watch the Treehouse streams in the years prior, like I would like tune in for like 5-10 minutes. I would enjoy like, okay, they're showing off some new Splatoon stuff, but then you could tell what the Treehouse is saying is the most like corporate Nintendo, like say these words exactly, like like a script in front of them.
Yes.
Which, like, okay, I understand that from. I understand that from like a corporate standpoint, they need to get the message out, they need to get the buzzwords out, they need to get like the phrases out. But I want genuine reactions.
It's not enjoyable to watch.
It's not for long periods of time.
Sure, I want to see the actual game.
Yeah.
But like them playing it, like first of all, give me a break. Like when they were showing off Super Smash, they're like, "Oh my god, we play this all the time." They were terrible. They were actually terrible, and that's their job to play it and test it out. They're terrible. Like, they don't really know these games. And, like, for that to be the only thing this year for Nintendo? Like, and wasn't there that whole statement with the new president of Nintendo taking over saying, we want to move this in a different direction? Well, I didn't think the different direction was no Direct or no conference or no nothing.
Here's the thing. Last year's Direct was so bad. It was so like it was not well received last year. Yep. So I think that they're like, you know what? We don't have anything to really show. Let's not even risk angering people.
So let's okay.
Their original statement was they're going to show off Zelda.
Yep.
Which, okay, good. I want to see more of this new Zelda. We haven't seen it since like I think the Game Awards last year. Like
he was riding on a little horse in some field,
and the horse glitched out.
That's it.
Yeah, like that's all we've seen. But here's the thing. They've confirmed that this new Zelda will be on NX and Wii U. Coming out the same day, it is a launch title for the NX.
It is exactly like Twilight Princess.
Exactly, which I'm okay with. We figured that was going to happen anyway. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck are you showing us the Wii U version of this game? I understand you don't want to show the NX. You don't want to give price points. You don't even want to tell us what it is. We have no idea what the NX is.
Yep.
All these rumors, all these patents, we have no idea what the NX is. That's fine. At least show us the graphical fidelity of the console. Show us
use of fidelity.
Thank you. Show us what it can do. Show us. Don't show me a game that I know I'm going to buy and I'm going to love with worse graphics. Are you trying to make me think like later on, like, oh, this game got really better, look at these better graphics? No, you're showing it on a weaker console. The Wii U is a fine console. It does HD, it does 60 FPS, it's all good. This game is going to look good on Wii U regardless. Show me what the NX can do. If you took the time to announce that this is going to be for NX, show us the NX version.
I agree, because the thing is, basically, The Legend of Zelda, that is their main and almost only thing.
That's their big push.
They're not showing it on the main thing that it's being released for.
Exactly. Again, well, here's the thing. It's always been a Wii U game. It's been Zelda Wii U for years. Like, they've been saying Zelda Wii U, Zelda Wii U. Like, that is just what it is.
But it's not what it is now.
Yeah, exactly.
And what else do they have? We're going to be happy because they're going to be showing footage, actual playable demos
of
Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
That's honestly the only thing I'm excited about for Nintendo's thing.
They're showing off like Dragon Quest and a couple other little DS games.
No one wants to see Dragon Quest.
Yeah, it's not what we want to see.
The only other thing that is vaguely intriguing to me about what is rumored to be Nintendo's lineup has to be the Harvest Moon game for 3DS.
Yeah, maybe.
But as it is, probably not even going to buy it. Because I played the original Harvest, not the original, but like close to the original Harvest Moon for Game Boy Advance. Mineral Town, whatever. Friends of Mineral Town.
Friends of Mineral Town, yeah.
That was a beautiful game. But like, they haven't been able to replicate any of that success. Might be cool to just see what's coming out with that. But knowing Treehouse and Nintendo and stuff, they're not going to show Harvest Moon. Well, why would they show Harvest Moon? They're not going.
Here's the thing: anything that they're going to show, they're going to show. It's going to be like, again, the Treehouse goes from. Let me see if I can pull this up. It starts June 14th to 12 p.m. and it doesn't have an endpoint. It just goes. Mm-hmm. So we don't know how long they're going to be going for. I'm questioning how much they're going to show of like these like contained demos, because I can see the Zelda and the Pokemon stuff, you're done in 30 minutes. And then you repeat over and over again.
Yeah, then they're going to say, oh, well, we have a new group of Treehouse people in to show you more footage of it.
It makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, I really hope that Nintendo is pulling the wool over our eyes, and like on like June 14th at 12 p.m., boom, they drop a Nintendo Direct. I really hope they drop a Direct. Like, how great would it be if at 12 p.m. they drop a Direct? Because Nintendo they've set our expectations so low that even if the Direct is really bad, it's better than the nothing they're giving us right now. Where's Metroid Prime Federation Force? They've been bearing that game like so much ever since. Like, we have no idea what's coming out this like this winter. Like,
I just loved the one statement that they made after it. They're like, "We're sorry," or something.
No, they apologize. No,
they're basically like, "We're sorry for making this game."
No, like, they didn't say that. Miyamoto apologized for the Direct last year.
Well, that too, but
like what could Nintendo have?
Because Star Fox is such a dumb game, and they pushed that so much, and you bought it, you didn't even open it.
Not yet.
That just shows how bad it is.
I'm bringing up what they had last year at E3, what they brought up. Nintendo last year, they showed
Triforce Heroes.
They showed Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, that's out, it's a decent game. They showed Happy Home Designer, that's out, decent game. Bravely Second End Layer, that's out, great game. Chibi Robo Ziplash, garbage game, got the Amiibo. Earthbound Beginnings, remake of the original Mother, good. And everyone thought, okay, that's leading up to Mother 3. They might announce Mother. If they announce Mother 3, honestly, that could save them this entire E3.
Well, how are they going to announce it? Treehouse people playing?
I don't fucking know. That's a hell. They don't have a platform.
They're going to be like, oh yeah, guys, so here's the footage of whatever.
Fire Emblem Fates out. Awesome. Hyrule Warrior Legends, remake of the Wii U game on 3DS. Don't know why they did that, but okay. Triforce Heroes, okay game, using the old engine, Paper Jam, out, Mario Luigi Limited Games, Mario Tennis Ultimate Smash, Metro Prime Federation Force, garbage, it's still not out yet. Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, already out, good game. Star Fox Zero, don't know, but it's out. Super Mario Maker, it's out now. Smash Bros. Wii U 3DS, out. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, that's coming out soon. Xenoblade Chronicles X is out. Yokai Watch is out. Like, all these games are out. So the only game that they announced last year that's not out yet is the Federation Force.
LOL.
Like I don't know.
Like,
yes, Zelda is a big title. I'm so hyped for Zelda.
But it's not even what it's finally gonna be on.
And like, we're gonna see Pokemon Sun and Moon, awesome. We're gonna see Pokemon Go, awesome. But like, there's no, like, there's stuff that. There are other ways to get that stuff. I don't know. Like, the Pokemon stuff is its own thing. The only thing that's really Nintendo is their Zelda. Yeah.
And it's not on the NX. And we're just going to end up watching the same Treehouse people play that. You got the token staff of Treehouse that comes down to play that. By token, you know what I mean. And, like, the one girl with the blonde hair has no idea what she's doing. She just reads off a prompt.
Again, I think
the one guy that's balding with the one guy's balding with the glasses or whatever remotely knows what he's doing, but he's okay.
That's the thing. They're all forced to read off the prompt. I don't believe any of those people are bad people or dumb people or like.
I mean, I don't think
they
they're
all come
bad.
off horrible, but like I think Nintendo is just so strict about their corporate attitude. They're forced to do that. Like, you've heard all the things like Nintendo firing employees who like even like badmouth the company once or like say like even like a slightly negative thing. Like, Nintendo has a grip on that.
But I don't know. I just don't like the whole structure of how they demonstrate it. I don't like it at all. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't see the hype about the Treehouse people at all. At all.
All right. So now, if Nintendo were to impress us,
yep.
What do you need to see from them?
Nintendo or Game Freak?
Well, because Game Freak is a subsidiary of Nintendo, we'll just wrap them all together.
Well, Pokemon Go, honestly, I don't care about. I'll get it anyway. But
I'm excited for Pokemon Go.
Sun and Moon. If they show me new Pokemon, new area, something more in depth,
Here's what I feel like they're gonna show. They're gonna show it's like I think like the intro. Maybe not even the intro. Remember those demos they made for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire?
I remember the demo for X and Y. I don't know the demo for. Oh, you mean the downloading thing that you can do, like those separate battle things?
Exactly, and you got like the Glalie and the Mega Stone and stuff like that. I picture it going to be like that. Something short. It's going to show off the mechanics. Maybe a new Pokemon or two. I'm not expecting to be blown away by it, honestly. Like, as much as I want to be blown away by that, I don't think it's going to be something overly impressive.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I won't be blown away by it, but I'll be happy to see it.
I'm very happy that they're going to have a demo.
I would be happy to see something new. If they just show me new Pokemon, I'll be happy.
Like, if it's just a rehash of everything they've showed so far.
That I won't like.
Exactly.
But, I mean, that's a minor thing to really impress me, though. Because, like, I'm getting the Pokemon game. Like, to be impressed and be blown away is something where I never considered it before. Or I was kind of on the fence and like, oh my god, I'm getting that. Like, I'm already at the, oh my god, I'm getting it hype of the Pokemon thing. Like, that's a no-brainer. But, like, the Zelda thing, I'm probably going to get it. But probably for the NX. So, not really going to blow me away at all. Like, there's really nothing in my mind that could blow me away at this thing. Because I'm trying to think of, like, things they even could announce. Is there anything I even really want? The only thing I'm thinking... Animal Crossing. It's the only surprise they could pull out.
I would love a full Animal Crossing game, full HD. But here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Why would you then want it on the Wii U?
I wouldn't want it on the NX.
That's the thing. So they're not going to announce it. So it's like, where do we go? Where do we go from here?
If this portable aspect of the NX is true, then, like you want that for Animal Crossing.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, here's the thing. If you ask the question what we want from Nintendo from this conference, and we know that NX is not going to be at the conference, but it's coming out early next year.
In March of next year, not even in the holiday season before. Like, this is their last E3 before the NX comes out.
So at this point, it's confirmed that Wii U is a dead console.
Yes, it's on its way out.
And that means for me, I don't even want anything anymore. Like, I don't even care. Like,
I just pulled up their last Direct, which was back in March.
Yeah.
This is what they showed off in that last Direct. Star Fox, which is already out. Splatoon updates are already out. Mario and Sonic already out. Super Mario Maker already out. Tokyo Mirage already out. They announced Paper Mario Color Splash.
Garbage.
Which is not the Paper Mario game that we want.
That's probably going to come out this end of the year.
It's supposed to, or maybe no dates, no nothing on it. Not going to be E3.
Be like, well, no one wanted it, so we've canceled it.
Twilight Princess HD already out. The My Nintendo program already out now. More Amiibo stuff. Again, like, are they going to announce more Amiibo? Who knows? There's no more Amiibo to be like. There's no like upcoming Amiibo anymore.
What are they even going to do with Amiibo?
Who knows? Is it going to carry over to NX? There's no Disney Art Academy already out. Who cares? Hyrule Warriors Legends out. All right, didn't need it. Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix not out yet, but
who cares?
Not gonna be at E3.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
The whole company, they're not going anywhere right now, which is
weird because they're failing so hard, and this is their time to get their shit together and wow us. They need to wine and dine me.
I know, they literally have to pay for my meal. Like, I don't know what it takes anymore. Like
I've supported them for everything. All their bad games, I've bought them.
You have literally every amiibo.
I have literally every amiibo. I picked up the Kirby ones yesterday. They look really cool, actually.
And but they're not even. Oh, God.
Like, what, Nintendo? What do you want from me? Do you want my tears? I will cry for you, Nintendo.
SpongeBob even made a sweater out of it. Like, I don't know what it takes, man. Because it's weird. Like, Nintendo usually doesn't even have to do that much to make us really excited.
They don't.
They really don't. It's weird because you have Xbox, you have PlayStation, you have even whatever computer games. Like, it's weird. Those are all different in their own right. And they have this more realism element to it. You could even say with like, oh, Overwatch, whatever. They're more like fantasy, whatever. But it's weird. Nintendo has this like soft spot to where it
captures childhood wonder.
It's completely different than every other system, every other game stuff. But
because they don't care about like the most realistic graphics, they like the most like appealing graphics. Nintendo games are some of the brightest, most colorful, most fun games out there, and they're losing themselves. They're like,
it's not even that they're losing themselves to a realism element. They're just not.
They're not doing anything. They're simplifying themselves when they were already simple enough. They were just simple enough where they have this kind of like charm to them, and now they're like, you know what, we're gonna roll things back even further.
I mean, it's to the point where they're making it like a Final Fantasy thing, to where they're like, well, we know you guys love this, so let's just keep remaking them.
No, but Final Fantasy, like, they cater to their fans, they do the right things, and yada yada. Like, Nintendo isn't even doing that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they keep remaking not Pokemon games, they keep remaking Zelda games, like they had Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD. Like, they keep re-releasing Zelda games, holding us off for this new Zelda game.
Yep.
And then, like, you know what, we're going to show you the worst version at E3.
Yep. I know. I like, that's the thing though. I don't even know what I want from Nintendo, but they should know how to make me want something. They're just not doing it. Like, even just show a regular new Mario Brothers game. I don't know. I'd be happy.
Show us the next like Mario Galaxy game.
I'd play it.
I'd play Mario Galaxy was like, give me Mario. Why didn't they do Mario Universe? Super Mario Universe for the Wii U.
Why did they never do Luigi's Mansion for the Wii U?
Why didn't they do Luigi's Mansion for the Wii that had motion control? You could aim your freaking.
And with the tablet, they have peripherals that can go with the vacuum thing too.
That Nintendo what was it called? What was the game that came with the Wii U?
Nintendo Land?
Nintendo Land. They had a cool like
That's
Luigi's
a great
Mansion
concept.
They had a cool Luigi's Mansion game in there. They showed off so many cool concepts.
For example, I literally played Nintendo Land last night with my family and everything.
That's awesome.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it's a great game.
And they haven't. That might, honestly, aside from maybe Mario Party, whatever, that might be their best game. Yeah. Like a nice family game.
Well, it's like how Wii Sports was like the best-selling game on the Wii.
I know. It's the game that they bundle with it ends up being one of the best, most consistently fun games.
No game has used the Wii U's technology perfectly yet. The whole second screen aspect, like some games have come close, but no game has done it perfectly.
And it's just done now.
It's Dunzo. Again, very, very cool concept. It's a very cool concept.
That's why I wanted it. Don't you remember? Like, when the Wii U first came out, you were still working at Best Buy.
I was working at Best Buy, yeah.
And you texted me. You were like, yo, they have a few more in stock. I was like, oh my God, hold one. And there was a whole thing. And, like, I remember, like, my mom or something got it, picked it up.
Yep.
It was a whole, like, it was so much excitement over it. It was great because I was in college, I was in class and everything, and he told me that. I was like, oh my God, I got to find a way to get down there. And, you know, it was so exciting. We all had the console. Pete got it, whatever. And it was great. And
I just remember those early days of playing Nintendo Land together. Like, we were so, like, enthused.
It was fun.
It was so much fun.
And, you know, and it makes me think, when you say Wii Sports, do you remember? I mean, of course you remember.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this. Going to the library. Yep.
On that little small TV out of the backpack, playing Wii Bowling.
Dude, that was like, the first time you used motion controls like that was a magical experience.
Because both of us didn't have it, because you could not get that system anywhere.
You could not. It was for months. I got it for Christmas that year finally, but
we never touched the demo.
Nope.
Of anything at any place.
Yep.
And we played that for the first time. That was actually a really cool experience.
That's a great memory, yeah.
Thinking back on it. I don't even know how we ended up doing it. Was like we all of a sudden like heard them talking about it. We like latched on.
Yeah. Because like, it was Franklin. It was Franklin, right?
Yeah, but I forget even what
I don't remember the I don't
even know what the association was, but we just like latched onto her like, hey, would we play? And then we like
we would like to play.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. That was fun. But, like, they haven't... I mean, there were some good games for the Wii. I mean, they had, like, Galaxy. They had all that stuff. Like,
again, the Wii U, the Wii U came out, they marketed it very badly. They shouldn't have called it the Wii U. They should have called it something else. Like, it was Project Cafe for the longest time. Even that was a cooler name than Wii U. No one knew what it was. Everyone thought it was just an extra controller. They had very bad games at launch. No third-party support. They're online for the Wii U. It's not the best.
I give them credit, though, for the online.
Like, they
did a better job.
The Miiverse and stuff, like, it's pretty good. It's not Xbox Live or PS or PlayStation Network, but it's not bad. Just
they didn't support their own thing. Why couldn't they have made a multiplayer Mario something? Like online multiplayer something? Wouldn't that have been cool?
Yeah, it'd have been perfect.
Like that Mario universe, whatever concept. Have a galaxy thing where you can actually play against people. I don't know. Have it where you control your own planet and then you do some sort of tower defense thing against people live. I don't know.
Okay, you're getting a little too MOBA there, but...
Well, but it's online something. I'm trying to think of like...
But here's the thing. The debate between online or not, yes, all games should have an online option, but Nintendo has always been a couch controller, like, buddy kind of thing. Like, Mario Party would not be as fun if you, me, and Pete were all in different, like, areas.
No.
It works if we're in the room together.
Very true.
Nintendo, if they, like... They don't need to have the big online focus. Their online works in terms of, like, you can download games digitally. That's as much online as I want from Nintendo. Don't obsess about the online too much.
I mean, I would like a little more, personally. But
the only game I play online with the Wii U is Pokken. I can't think of any other game I want online with the Wii U.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, fighting games and stuff like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Smash, whatever. But
even Smash, I like better in a room with all the guys.
That's true. Less lag, whatever.
Well, not even that. Just the experience of playing together like that.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, I want Animal Crossing, man.
They released Animal Crossing Plaza for the Wii U.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
HD models.
Didn't that look so nice?
Yeah, and they release Amiibo Festival, which again using HD models.
And honestly, it looked nice. It's a nice game.
It looks beautiful. Where's the full fucking Animal Crossing game? New Leaf did so much for the 3DS. New Leaf sold gangbusters. How much? I'm looking at it right now. How much did it sell? Not the Nissan Leaf. God damn it.
Interesting car concept.
Sold like scores across the board, 8s and 9s out of 10s. It sold 1.36 million copies its first couple months out in the US.
It came out in 2013.
As of March 31st, 2016, it has worldwide sales of over 10 million units, making it the second highest game of the series behind Wild World.
Which, that was a fabulous game.
That was an amazing game. Goddamn, brother.
You know, I was comparing this, actually. Who was I comparing this with? I was comparing it with Pete. He said... Oh, and Cousin Thomas. Okay. Pete said his favorite Animal Crossing is the GameCube, the original one. I would actually have to say my favorite Animal Crossing might have to be Wild World. Just because that really got me into, like, that game completely.
My problem with Wild World was they took out all of the holidays that were in the original Animal Crossing.
They did?
Yeah. There's no Halloween. There are no holidays. There are no special characters in that game.
Really?
Yep. Because that one was the first one that came out worldwide. So they had to make it friendly for every region. So there's no Christmas because...
So why did I like it so much?
Because it was the one where you could visit people's... again, it was the...
That's true. It started all those features.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like that. I mean... Apparently Thomas said City Folk he really liked a lot. I was like, who liked City Folk? Like, no one liked City Folk. The problem with City
Folk was once I had the portability of Wild World,
I know.
I couldn't go back to sitting down to City Folk.
See, that's the problem. I want one for, like, a console now, but, like, I also don't want one for a console.
If the NX has a portable element where I can get a full NX quality Animal Crossing on the go...
It's perfect.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
That's your only game.
It really is.
You have that and Overwatch. You're done.
And Pokemon.
And Pokemon is
Team
true.
Litten.
It's Team Rowlet, man. But actually, no, it's Team Rock Puppy. Let's be Team Rock Puppy.
Team Rock Puppy.
Yes.
Dude, that Rock Puppy's so cute.
I'm just praying
that he turns into something cool.
Yes.
That's always the hope, right?
Yes.
Like
Honestly, because Poochyena delivered. Mightyena looked very cool.
Poochyena delivered, Houndoom delivered.
Yes. I'm trying to think of other like dog Pokemon. Stoutland, no.
Nope.
God, no.
Definitely
if you
not.
move on to cats, like the Purloin
all
looked
the
really
cats
cool.
all the cats have been disappointment to me.
Purugly is ugly.
Purugly is horrible. Which I know that's the joke, but ugh.
Didn't need a joke. Like, just give me a cool looking cat thing. Delcatty's nice.
Oh yeah, Skitty and Delcatty I like.
Persian is a little bit of a disappointment. Because Meowth is cool. I mean, you go for the whole story, whatever, Giovanni,
again,
whatever.
because I'm Team Litten, I'm just hoping Litten turns into something cool. If Litten doesn't look cool at the end, I'm going to be so upset.
I feel like Litten's just going to be a Houndoom kind of clone.
I don't know.
Because Houndoom is Fire Dark.
We don't know we don't know if that's the final typing yet.
I'd be shocked if it loses its dark typing.
It doesn't have a dark. All we know is it has a fire typing so far.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
We don't know if it's dark yet or not. It could be firefighting for all we know.
Oh, it's valid.
Fuck that noise.
It should be dark. It looks like it's going to be dark. It's just going to be
its
Houndoom.
face makes brimstone. If that's not fire dark, what could it be?
Fire ground.
If it's fire rock, I swear to God.
Fire rock.
Because brimstone, like fire and stone.
And if it's pure fire, it's going to end up as a heat more. No one likes heat more.
No one wants that. The only pure fire we've had has been Typhlosion, I think, right? Yeah.
You have Typhlosion. Let's see. You had Infernape, which was fighting.
Firefighting.
You had
Embor, which is firefighting.
Embor, fire.
Fennekin, Delphox, which is fire psychic.
Charizard, fire flying.
Torch, Combuskin, Blaziken, firefighting.
There's a lot of firefighting.
Yeah, that's why I'm sick of firefighting. Embor was the biggest letdown for me.
I'm telling you, he's kind of cool in his own right.
Tepig looked cute, and then he evolved into something horrible, and then he evolved into something even worse.
But his egg moves are pretty good.
I don't care about egg moves. I want
to sucker punch on that man. Ooh, it's nice.
All right, we're just rambling now about bashing Nintendo and Pokemon.
I think we've bashed Nintendo for at least a solid half hour.
We did. It's because it's the company that's...
Well, the thing is also, it's funny because they're the ones wrapping it up, right, for conferences and stuff?
Well, more or less. The Treehouse will be like going on the longest and finishing things.
They're wrapping it up, and it's the worst thing. And I guess that's the theme of E3 this year.
But you know what's going to happen? The same thing happens every year. Nintendo, after everything's said and done, Nintendo's like, oh, you didn't like our stuff? Oh, don't worry. Here's something we're going to do. Because here's the thing. Nintendo's going to have a Direct like in like a month probably. Because they do this all the time. Like last year when their Direct was bad, a month later they had a good Direct. Because Nintendo just does Direct whenever they want. So they really should have a Direct now. I don't know why they're... It doesn't make fucking sense.
I just hate those Treehouse people. I'm gonna see their faces. I just hate them. They're gonna be the same exact people. You know who I'm talking about.
Again,
it's the same people.
If they provide good commentary and good demos, I can get past it. But it's gonna be such a hard pill to swallow for me. I can already tell.
That one blonde girl still has no idea what she's doing. I swear to God. And she acts like she knew Zelda Triforce Heroes. No one even wants to know that, and then she pretends to know it. I'm like, give me a break.
All right. We've been going on for 3 hours now. Last year, our pre-E3 show was an hour and a half. This one is much longer.
Well, to be fair, we also talked about a lot of other stuff.
True.
And, yeah.
We probably should have kept it to just E3 now that I'm thinking about it.
Rip. Mike Tyson Mysteries,
Mike Tyson Mysteries. I'll definitely check that out.
Please watch that. It's hilarious. Right. Also, my brother started watching The Office.
Oh, yay.
He's like, you would really like this. I'm like,
You would really like it.
But I don't like Jim.
The Office, 30 Rock, and Parks Recreation.
I don't like that Krasinski, whatever his name is.
Just watch it.
Because he doesn't have a good in real life personality.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think he's an actual good person. I think he tries to mean well, but on the inside
so
he really doesn't mean well. His wife is Emily Blunt, but like...
Well...
she's blunt. I don't know.
There we go. There it is. All right, folks. Thank you all listening.
Waiting for the bad joke. All right, we're done.
Thank you all for listening to the JK Podcast. Again, today is Sunday. It is the start of E3. The first conference is starting in about 2 hours from now, I think, right? 2 hours from now? Yeah.
Si, senor.
EA starts in 2 hours, then Bethesda's later tonight. Me and Josh will be back next week with a full recap of E3, talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the Nintendo.
Ready for about, like, I'm preparing myself for about an hour worth of Nintendo bashing.
Yeah.
And it will consist of me constantly calling out members of the Treehouse. Name by name. As I say that, I'm thinking board by board. But yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Oh my god, Josh. That was good. Again, I'm going with solo expectations for E3. Please don't give me too much VR. I know it's coming. I'll take like my medicine. Just give me the VR, but give me some good stuff too.
We already know Gears of War is coming. We already know The Last of Us 2 is not announced. We already know that the No Man's Sky is being delayed.
While we were recording, they leaked the single player trailer for Titanfall 2.
Who even cares?
Exactly.
Uh...
All right. Thank you for listening to the JK podcast.
We have Overwatch, we have League, we have Hearthstone.
We don't need it. All we need is Blizzard. Fuck every other company.
Blizzard, Riot. And Game Freak. That's it.
Team Litton. I've been Ken.
I'm Josh.
See you guys in the next one. Happy fucking E3, everyone.
Go on Kickstarter. Go support some things. That's more fun.
Bye.